Hey guys.
What's happening? What's happening?
Good day, sir.
New show gang in the house tonight.
What's that?
We got two guys with new shows on the show.
Oh, new show gang.
New show gang.
That's hate.
I'm with you.
From who?
From whom?
It's hate.
It's hate.
I'm not hating. I'm saluting y'all.
Saluting is hate.
Salute is hate.
Huh?
Am I wrong? Alex, I'm wrong?
Nah.
You niggas gotta stop hiding. I'm not talking about you, Parks, but you just allowed a beautiful runway for me. I used to get some shit off. Done with you niggas and your passive-aggressive salutes. There's hate in there.
You right.
What?
It be hating in the salute.
Y'all niggas be hating with the jokes. The bros have expanded beyond must be nice and
Trying to
be like you.
I see you out there.
I see you out there, and I'm mad that y'all did that. Cause when I said I see you out there, I was saluting you niggas like I meant it.
But it's over now.
But y'all hateful men. For real. But we men, so we gotta mask the hate differently, right? I come on here and I be thinking that we could just freely give off a little bit of joking hate. I'm not knowing that you niggas be seriously hating. I meant to bring it up the other day, cause I was outside. I seen what y'all did to Odell Beckham when all the girls wanted to fuck him. I seen what y'all did.
What they did?
Oh, please. They put everything in the world on Odell. They called him a
Joe. I got one.
Thank you. They said, is he a guy? Is he a girl? Is he bi? Does he have herpes? Oh, he only likes white girls. Everything you could possibly put on a man, they put on Odell. Odell, I'm sorry.
It's true. They did.
But they did that. Who do you think did that? Men, you hateful men, yo. And I can't continue to be a safe space leader and not speak on it. Brother-ish.
Now I'm trying to.
To that you say.
I haven't experienced.
Well, that's my new shit for ish. To that you say.
I don't know. I haven't experienced it. I don't.
That get them in the game.
You know, hate on you like. A nigga walk up to you.
Yeah, come on, Ish, get in the game.
Yo, dog, I see you, I see you. They don't really be saying I see you because they happy to see you.
You think people are happy for you?
Sometimes. It depends on who it is.
Depend on the person.
Yeah, it does depend
Yo,
on the
I
person.
hate this side of the room.
Whatever.
Man.
Do y'all know I hate this side of the room?
Whatever.
You probably do. I don't know, but I don't.
Shit, it depends on the person.
So I don't. If certain niggas said, I think they be genuine. They may not be. I don't know.
All right, but
so
that,
you ain't had nobody say it.
To know that means that you know the other side of the coin, and that's my problem with y'all.
It's a possibility.
And in this conversation, I'm talking about the other side of the coin. Y'all two especially, and y'all are full of shit.
I don't like to walk around viewing that everyone with the intention that everyone's hating me.
But you know some of that.
Some of it is hate. Yeah, you can tell certain people. You can tell.
That's all.
And you know,
it'd be a vibe.
And you know why men are corny? Because men know who their like cold hater is. You know some of these people. We just playing it cool.
Nah, I know that, but I don't chop it up with them
though. Let's go.
That's stupid, yo. I don't
when
chop
I
it up with
get
them.
rest and sex, I get to it. Yeah, but y'all know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I don't.
And you
with them
cannot
niggas.
go through the. You can't ascend the way that Parks has ascended in X amount of. I know this. This is not specific to person, right? You can't just.
I'm aware that there's
You
haters.
can't just 5X
For sure.
out of the clear blue sky and nothing about no area of your life change.
I'm saying I don't like to walk around thinking that everyone that gives me a compliment is hating because those people are miserable motherfuckers too. Like,
Or
you understand what I'm
potentially
saying? Like,
But you're in
you become a hater yourself when you think that everyone's hating on you almost.
I wasn't saying everybody. I'm just saying
Yeah, not everybody.
I can have
You can
three
tell,
people.
it's a
I can have
vibe.
three
It's a
people.
vibe.
I can have three people salute me or whatever, and based on the person and how that salute goes, I know who hating.
Oh yeah,
that's all we saying. I'm not saying walking around assuming anything. When you get it from a certain person, you know it's word. Absolutely,
Ish, not
absolutely.
Today, yo.
I'm just saying that's terrible. I don't.
That's you must just say no. You definitely have to have.
It's a possibility. I just don't take it as that. You know what I mean? Like I just don't.
Man, I'm just here to salute my guys on their new endeavors.
I'll take a nice sincere salute.
Yeah,
I'll take a sincere salute from my guy.
Both your offerings.
As long as it's
but
sincere.
I speak to this guy via text, phone call, maybe even email. Sometimes, who knows if it's important, right? I have a rapport with this guy, work with this guy, right? It's not odd for him to fucking say, hey, man, good job, you were nice. Some of you other niggas, man. Well, you know what I mean? We're not in a space for me to receive that. Yeah, man.
Nah, so you can't do
This guy, man.
just being in the space
That's
and
like-
have a nigga just say.
It's like the girl that hit you on your birthday to say happy birthday. Or the girl that hit you on Christmas while she know you laying in bed with your girl on Christmas and she don't talk to you. She ain't spoke to you in 3 years. Now all of a sudden it's Merry Christmas. Bitch, keep that. You could just spiritually send that. You could just put that in the universe.
Pray that, yeah, you can pray
ain't
that
gotta
out.
text
Yeah.
that's not our relationship today. That's just getting with boundaries and healthy shit like that. If that ain't our relationship, it ain't the relationship.
Yeah, you ain't gotta hit
To that you say.
Yo, dog, why do you direct it to me? I don't want to be anti today. I don't want to play tug of
But
war.
wait, when I throw it to you, it's not for you to be anti. It's for you to just
But you read my
create
face.
dialogue with
No,
me.
you read my face. I don't agree with that. I think that somebody, if you not necessarily coming from a negative space, just to say, yo, Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday. Yo, I knew your birthday was XYZ day. I haven't spoken to you in months, but I could still say Happy Birthday. Or you could be laying in the bed with your wife and I'm saying
Some
Merry
people
Christmas.
do use that as
But
a
if we
springboard,
don't,
though.
if we don't talk like that at all,
Some
we
people
don't
use that-
speak,
I have
we
to
don't
square
have
up
that
with
back
him
and
one day.
forth.
Some people use that as a springboard to then, like, the next day be like, oh, yo,
But
by the
that's
way.
adding something. I'm talking about
I've
just a
never
nigga
got a
that
Merry
leave-
Christmas text from you.
Nor will you. You
so
my
then,
man.
So then what the fuck are you talking about
You're
right now? And that's what I don't get about that pod shit. About, if you love somebody, then you should really let them know every day of your life. What are you saying?
Here come the goalposts moving. You said, fam, you are sitting in the bed with your girl.
No,
A
that
girl-
was
that's
just
what
an
you said.
example,
I'm
yo.
commenting
Stop.
on that.
That was just me.
That's what I'm commenting
that was just
on.
expert potting.
No,
I
I'm
mean,
commenting on that piece. I'm saying, yo, I'll send out Happy Mother's Day texts or to people. You might just scroll through your phone.
let
This
me- can I-
person
let-
got a
let-
kid.
let me ask
I
you-
ain't trying to fuck you no more.
So I gotta have a
hold on.
vagina to get a birthday text from you.
No, he didn't say that. Ish, let me ask you a question.
What?
You just told me I don't get a birthday text because I'm a man. And
No,
then
I
he-
didn't
then he
say that. You
went to
said,
an
yo, you've
example.
never said Merry Christmas to me. And I said, yeah, I'm not going to say Merry
But why
Christmas.
not? You love me.
You my man.
So then, and you love
Dudes
me.
don't necessarily do that. Yeah, I do love you. Niggas ain't sending a man a Merry Christmas text. You do that?
Yeah, sometimes. It's not a long list
I
of
crack
people.
you with this phone. Yo, stop your fuckery. Yo, you're sending other men Merry Christmas texts?
And the eyes. Yes, that is how I
You're
communicate.
lying. You are lying.
Why am I lying?
Has any man in here ever got a Merry Christmas from Joe?
I know Joe lying.
I know
I
he's
don't think I
fucking
have, but
lying.
I mean-
Yeah, Mr. My guy. Yo, my,
I'ma tell you,
I know.
Celebrate
I know
Christmas
Joe-
with the
Hey,
white
Ish.
man.
That's why we celebrating it now.
I fucking hit Parks to say Merry Christmas to every. No.
That's why we celebrating the tree now.
No, might have said it back. Joe, I know, Joe. Look, I know Joe bullshit. He's
Jewish. Man.
and Parks knows this to be
and
true
that's the
too.
door. And somebody knocking on the door because y'all loud.
Parks knows this to be true.
Y'all ghetto asses.
The old group chat, the old shit.
Yeah.
If somebody came in there and said happy any holiday, what happens next?
Fuck your whatever.
Royce roasting him.
You getting smoked.
You getting roasted.
So I know we ain't doing
Get
that.
your bitch
Yo.
ass out of here. Ain't nobody want to.
Do y'all want grown, mature Joe today?
No.
No.
No,
All right, then I'm gonna let y'all get this
It's nice.
horrible group chat point off. Because we could do a doc on where that group chat landed, which supports my theory that when you let these toxic things exist, you get toxic results. Nobody in that group chat speaks anymore. And maybe because niggas stop saying Merry Christmas, I love you.
You should have been the one to
Yo.
champion the Merry Christmas.
Everybody in that group chat hates each other now.
Holy
you know how
shit.
tough it is for me to plan a go out night? Hey, oh, he don't speak to him. Oh, yo, I forgot. He want to fight him. Oh, they want to fight me. Oh, shit. Okay. All right.
Yo, nah, damn.
might as well be faithful.
I haven't gone back and think about that group chat in a while. That shit is.
You can't
That's
even go
kinda
out.
crazy
Ain't even
when you
nobody.
say that part.
Ain't even no niggas to cheat with no more. Like,
That shit is fucked up. When he made that point,
Yo,
that
this
shit
fool
fucked up.
said you might as well be faithful.
that
shambles.
group chat's in shambles. Niggas just left. You know, it was
Nah,
bad.
niggas still in there.
Who?
No, I'm just saying.
Yo, that's not talked about enough. Male group chats and what happened.
Word.
Oh, that's a show. What happened? What happened to the group chat?
I just saw a meme. A girl
that's
was like, yo,
hard.
I'm not talking to no nigga that is in a group chat with his boys. That's a red flag. And I ain't
Someone said
understand.
that?
A girl
like
said
that.
it. I ain't understand.
Yo, girls, yo.
And they be in all the group chats. So what are we talking
That's
about?
the real shit.
We're not
Their group
supposed to
chat.
be like
Nah,
them.
but
Like,
they-
That's the real shit.
That's
right
where the
there.
real toxicity
Their
is.
group chat after the Miami trip.
Nah, but I'm not combating that. I've learned that when the women get together and tell you what they think is corny, that sometimes you got to roll with it.
You gotta rock
And
with it.
This is one of those where
I'm glad I'm
I see
married.
their point.
Yeah,
I can see their
I
point.
get it.
I'm glad I'm married. Boy, I'm in like 500 group chats. I'm like,
That's like when the girls come out.
get it.
It's like when the girls. Oh, all right.
Get your birds drop ready.
No, wait. No, because I can't say who I side with in this one.
Why do you love birds? Oh my god.
It's like when some of the girlies come out and they be like you niggas that sit around and play games all day long. You niggas that losers never fucking broke ass. They be killing them. How do you have time to play a game? Like, here come the gamer community. Oh yeah, Ninja's making $9 billion playing games. Yeah, nigga, but you Sam. Sam always want to tell you what ninja is. Ninja. No, all right. It's Antoine.
What are you talking about,
Don't
fam?
say nothing bad about Ninja.
Yeah, leave him alone.
I don't even know who Ninja is. That's
We
a
know.
person.
Yeah,
He's him.
'cause he's a ninja.
Leave him alone.
I'm not knocking
it's a
Ninja.
real
I don't
thing.
even know who
Leave him
Ninja
alone.
is to
Leave him
diss
alone.
him.
He's him.
I don't know Ninja.
Nigga, I'm telling you, he's him. So
Did you ever think if you spun around in a dark bathroom and said Bloody Mary, that Bloody Mary will pop up? Did you fall for that one?
I don't play them games, but no, niggas. I don't play them games.
he grew up in the church, man.
Yeah,
He
I
not
don't
playing
play
that
that
shit.
shit.
Virginia.
Yeah, I don't play that shit. You crazy nigga looking in the mirror.
Oh shit! Speaking of Ish being from Virginia, I learned something about Corey that we can never bring to the air.
Oh, man.
Oh, come on, man.
Can't bring it to the air. This might
no
be the
fun.
worst fact you've ever learned about a friend.
Oh, shit.
For real, nah. You know. Anyway. All right. Back to it. Make sure I have my appropriate capes that I will need to get through this episode untroubled. In case you got, I don't need my hater blockers today. Right? And we got a little bit of nice weather out. Mm-hmm. I see the spring colors. Oh, yeah, it's been a problem. Here we go. There we go. How's it look? How's it look, E? Beautiful? Yeah, everything is a joke to men, yo. But that goes back to our passive-aggressive hater conversation. Niggas can't even look a man out without men laughing. Oh, you look that nigga out. Microphone check, 1, 2, what is this?
New Joe Budden.
535?
The numbers on the board, you heard?
Welcome to episode 535 of the Joe Budden Podcast. I'm your humble, gracious, grateful, highly favored, well-rested, well-nourished host.
Ate good this weekend?
Yeah, too much. Too much. I ordered chicken last night. That's how bad it's been. Like, for real.
Steak after steak.
What are you doing with your life, yo? Like, you don't have to constantly feel so heavy. I think it's metaphor. I think it's like subconscious. Because sometimes when your shoulders are heavy, you might order heavy. Like, it's just when your mind is heavy.
You just be greedy.
Just bogged down. Get my voice up.
That's your voice being downish.
Go ahead, yo.
It'll be good. If I make one phone call, his voice will be right for the rest of the episode. Hey.
That's a nut.
And then what I hate about y'all just be quiet, let him call me a nut.
I'm laughing at the joke because it's the truth.
Yeah, this guy's great.
You think that's the truth?
Yes.
Antoine, yo.
Oh, man,
And
these
the
guys.
entire everyone here thinks that. It is not just Joe. I'm just delivering.
I know,
the
I
message.
was shocked that
This entire room, the cameras,
tile.
everything here feels
We
like
synced it.
we was here for that one. We was here for that one, but it's fine. How's everybody doing? How was your
Great.
week? Oh, weekend. Today's what? Tuesday?
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
Got it.
Weekend.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
What did I do this weekend? I didn't do shit. I didn't do a fucking thing this weekend. It was great.
And you had a
that's
ball.
good.
And you had a ball.
What?
I'm about to say
love
that's
doing
good.
nothing.
Yeah, get you a good weekend just chilling out.
Yeah,
It ain't got to always be event-filled weekend.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just kick back, do nothing.
absolutely nothing. What you did, Joe? Well, you already told
I
me.
ran around.
A good, ran around.
I ran around.
Yeah, you was outside.
Yeah, no, I was outside.
Ish,
I've
how the
been
lawn
I've been
looking, man?
outside.
Did my lawn, nigga.
I did a couple things.
Getting there.
Well, you did your
know-
inaugural Cooling with Ice.
Oh yeah, Cooling with Ice, my inaugural.
Let's
show.
go!
First episode was Sunday. Shouts to everybody that came through.
I came through for a little bit.
Yeah, you know, it's in the early stages.
No, it was dope. It was dope. You just started talking about something
That's when you know niggas is changing.
I've
for
heard.
real.
I've had enough conversation about in the last couple
early
years.
stages.
Yeah.
It's gonna get better.
You know, we doing. It's new. It's new. So it was a
Head looking extra
little
bald
change.
today.
Oh, shouts my barber. You know, he him.
Man, shit about Ice just looking and feeling. Go ahead, man.
Feel good, man.
Go ahead. No, that's great.
But
That's
no,
what's up.
the show. Yeah, I had a blast doing it. I'm looking forward to keep going.
That's what's
Next
up.
couple shows, like every Thursday and every Sunday.
That's what's up.
We out there. But also,
2 a week. Too.
huh? Yeah, 2 a week.
Come on,
Playing
man.
with you.
Come on, man.
I'm going to get it.
Why they think he playing with them?
This guy, man.
I ain't playing. But
You figure out how to get the video game hooked up to it yet?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they walked me through everything.
Nice.
They handheld me, so they made sure I was good.
Come out here, man.
So you know, in Jersey, recreational marijuana is now legal. Like, so I said, I'm gonna go.
All right, buddy.
Is it even called recreational
Yeah,
anymore?
yes. So I said I'm gonna hit a dispensary, just for the experience.
Sure.
See what it's like. You know, there's been a couple around, but you had to have the medical card to go in.
Uh-huh.
Now you can just walk in.
Did you get ripped?
There wasn't no cobblestone roads around this dispensary, was it?
No,
Last time I
that was
seen
edibles.
Seeing you mixed with like some that ended bad. You was face down on the cobblestone road, kissing the ground.
Well, that's because no one told me you don't eat both cookies.
I definitely told you. I told everybody, and then tried to force feed them to you guys. But you was just taking them shits
There was oatmeal raisin.
and met the ground.
And you seen raisins.
Met the ground.
I meant the window, the glass door. And
He's
then-
part of the reason these kids came up with microdosing.
Damn, I made that too.
Yeah.
Mega dosed.
Hey, do you microdose? What do you mean? Can I not take real drugs without being a loser and having to go to the hospital? Yeah, sure, I'm down.
I ain't go to the hospital. So.
No, Finesse did
Yeah.
that,
Finesse one.
and I had to take them.
Being grown.
Yeah, that was the day I decided I'm just not going to be the best of friends to people.
Story
No, that was the day. Once I looked around and said, that was a kickback. Mad friends. It's like, well, who's going to take them? Oh,
There you go.
well, he can't walk himself.
He surely could not.
Yeah, my dumbass had to take him.
The
and it
nigga
was
sitting in
fine.
the
You went to
corner.
the hospital for weed though?
Weed cookies. He was sitting in the corner just
Trying to show
They
off in
couldn't
front of
find him.
girls.
Trying to show off.
Trying to show off in front of girls.
I've been there, but I just went to bed.
See, in my instance, I couldn't go to bed. I had court the next morning, and everybody told me if you sleep for like days off the shit.
Oh,
so I was afraid to go to sleep,
They lied.
and that's what made it worse because I stayed up. I was like, nah, I can't miss court. Fuck
You
that.
would have just got a nice.
Look how he
8,
wanted.
9
Look how
hours.
he wanted to show up for court.
That's what you was gonna show up to the judge?
No, it was just.
What was the charge too? Let me see if you're a real nigga or not.
I'm not. My charge was all traffic, baby. Anytime I was in front
Yo,
of the judge, it was traffic.
But wait, the traffic charge had him breaking day.
It was that or catch a failure to appear. You damn right.
Yo,
I'm inside, nigga, talking.
hey, wait.
You was fighting the
Wait,
charge.
what you did in traffic? Let me. What was it?
Oh,
Ran a
no.
stop sign.
No, how he broke day. He didn't want to
wasn't-
miss.
I
He
wasn't
didn't want to
missing
miss this.
Only on the
Just send him the
JBP.
$120.
No, it was mandatory court appearance
Oh,
required.
you did some bad.
Oh,
parking.
so
Drive my suspended.
so they just put the word mandatory there, and you feel like you have to do something.
Yes. Yeah, it's called law-abiding citizens.
Oh, my
Mandatory,
God.
nigga.
What a-
Yeah, some
what
of
a
us
punk.
do that.
Mandatory on the traffic. No, I'm busy that day. Now what?
We'll show you. Yo,
Evade the law.
Yo, my man, step out the car real quick. Let me. Yeah, they'll show you on the next
All
stop.
right, then I give them $850.
Nigga,
They little license distance. Oh, I'm gonna give you some points. The points. You gonna get points on your. Who was that? The boogeyman?
I mean, kind of, but
Oh, please.
all fun and games. All right, you like, no, come on, hey, Joe,
Am I
hold up.
fronting or did I talk it? Did I walk it
Yo,
like I talk it?
yo, this
Hold
me.
up.
This me.
Did I walk it like I talk it?
ain't-
Both you niggas been around. Did I walk it like I talk it?
Hey, George, your
I'm
license
tired of
suspended
y'all
right now?
painting me. No.
Hold up, time out.
So shut the fuck up then.
But I did my bid. I paid my debt to society.
That's the point.
Don't act like you just
But I
jumped
was
out
a
like
real nigga. I did that.
But don't act like you
That
just jumped out
separates
like
you
nigga lock me up.
inside the house, niggas, from niggas like me. You break day over the traffic. I go 10 years without it. Catch me if you can, nigga.
And then they catch your ass.
And then I pay it and do what I got to do and get a driver. Yeah, it's different.
I'll be wanting to stab you with this phone.
I know.
Why?
Like, this nigga's
Why?
wait. So how was the dispensary?
Yeah, word.
terrible.
Why?
You're lying.
Fam, I walked in there, and they got the frosted windows, so you can't see shit from the street.
No doubt.
You walk in, they scan your ID,
Right.
let you inside. First question they ask you, medical or recreational? If it's medical, it's like an
trash
advanced. No. It's just they the same cashiers up front, but you get in this line, and ain't nobody in that line. So you walk straight up. You're next in line, damn near. Recreational, you go over here, look like the DMV.
Oh, it's crowded.
Oh no, it was packed. So I get in line. Now there's nothing on display in the store at all. On one wall, it's lozenges, shit like that. The other wall is merch, hats, t-shirts. That's it. So I notice everybody's on their phone. So I'm like, fuck. So I look. You pull up the menu,
Oh, okay. I know what it
and
is. Yeah.
to know what you want by the time you get to the cashier. You tell them what you want, they write it down, they go in the back and get it, bring it out, you pay for it, you leave. It was.
They had mad different flavors, do they? Because I heard that, like in Amsterdam, I never been, but they said they'll tell you, like, this is XYZ weed, and
Yes.
this is the effect that
That's
it
how-
has.
Yes.
So they do all that too?
It's all listed on
Got you.
what side effects or benefits, whatever, what comes with it.
Got you.
Everything's broken down, whether you want flour, whether you want vapes. They got topical ointments. They had shit you could put in tea. Like, it's all separated. It's like weed 101.
Weed tea.
Hey.
So I just wanted to see what, being that it's legal now in Jersey, I just want to walk in and see what that experience
You
is.
still
Pop
ain't
it.
told, but why are you saying it's so horrible?
Because, yeah, it don't sound like
He
a
didn't
bad
know the
thing.
Because
system.
but any store that I walked in,
He wants to browse.
I could see product. Like, even if it's behind a glass
Oh, see,
display
that's
case
not
or something.
fair, yo. That's not fair. That's not fair.
open-
You-
the door to stealing.
if I'm a brand new customer like I was, I don't know anything about anything. At least give me somebody that I could talk to.
Oh, see.
I'm talking about
And
the
that-
customer
and that-
service
that is
part
the
of the
problem.
store.
That
It's
is
'cause
the-
you're a rookie.
That's the problem with going mainstream.
Nah, but
It's
no,
the
no.
customer
That's the-
service aspect. There is none.
Well, that's probably just his particular store.
I get his point.
That's only,
I get. And I rode by one in Western Jersey, and they had to have cops.
Yeah, what's cops there?
Fucking managing the line. It was so long.
Wow.
But I guess that's the web piece though. Like if you could look online, you can see what it does, see what the effects are, see what the taste is, and keep it pushing.
Fam,
If the
any
line is that
store-
long, they can't talk to every nigga in the line.
I'm just.
You saying
It didn't feel
you
like
saying-
it didn't feel like a store. It
This
didn't feel like I went. I could have did that at home. Exact same thing.
The funny thing about the legalization of weed is we're gonna get all like the 38-year-olds that just now became potheads, and those are funny potheads.
It's going to open the door to a lot of niggas that thought that they were breaking the law about smoking weed and introduce them to weed. That's true. It is.
The people that just get into drugs of any sort, like late in life, it's weird. It'd be weird.
Because a lot of people law-abiding citizens. They wanted to try it, but it was against
Yeah, it
the
was
law,
against the
so
law.
now they're going to fuck with it.
Listening to this, I feel like the guy complaining at the United desk about the plane that's about to shoot up in the air and take me X amount of miles away to a destination.
Similar.
That's what it sounds like
Similar.
right now. And it's different hearing y'all hearing it in this conversation because we've been outside for this, right? Like, I've been outside, not to just tell on myself here, but fuck it, since the first one started popping up in the places it was legal at. Like, we was in Denver when the first one popped up, and it was fly. But they had their restrictions that they had to go through, and I was complaining. I was like, it's not the same complaints, but I was like, oh, cash only.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, they're regulating us different. They're putting different laws and restrictions on us. So they kind of explained some of that to me. I've been to the ones that don't have any product shown. Like that was in like some of the early stages. And some are fighting laws and restrictions there too. So it's like when you know that people have to get adjusted to this new way.
It just wasn't what I expected.
It's a work in progress.
That's all.
I
Like,
don't want to call it horrible because I was able to go B,
you said
purchase
it
what
was
I
explained.
got exactly what I went in there looking for, whatever.
How was it?
What do you mean?
The ism.
The product.
The ism.
And they're not like them too much. They get a whole 10-minute block on the pod. Shit.
Well, I ain't saying the name of them or nothing.
It's ish.
Oh, it was all right. It was all right.
Now we be kind of entitled, my nigga. Niggas used to have to
No,
go
man,
buy
but-
weed off the street.
Facts.
Now you can walk into a spot, stand in line, buy
Get
some
exactly
weed,
the kind of
not
weed
get a
you
charge.
want.
Word. We just that's us. We just
And I hated that system too. I'm glad it's updated. Like that's why I can't really complain. Going to the best weed is on the worst corner.
Yep.
The best weed is on the worst
Or
corner.
with someone that you don't really fuck with, but he's got the kill right now.
Yeah.
in Newark, yo, you just drive up. They used to just make you buy it, throw the shit in your car.
Then that was the update. But that's my point. That was the update, and that wasn't the greatest.
Niggas will rush your window,
either.
just throw the shit in the car.
Yeah, so I guess hearing that.
Then the
to get
update
to this.
Yeah,
You gotta appreciate.
Well, see,
it.
I never.
Then it was the update where now your weed guy is a livery. Like
Right.
he's coming. Oh shit, it's a full service type of. Then it was all these other flavors. It was being explained differently. Who has now this weed
They got the
menus
pouches with
like
the different shit on. Yeah,
that business to watch the evolution of it and what they are about to do to it now.
it's crazy.
Yeah, and now hearing
Yeah.
that, it makes me look at it totally differently. Because again, I never took part in any of those things that you just mentioned.
Gotcha.
So that was, like I said, I just wanted to see you can really walk
this
in a
looks
store
like,
and
yeah.
buy weed.
And
Like
you
what,
got
what,
the-
go buy
what
something.
if it's hot over here? Like what if I got a cop on my ass or a sheriff on my ass that just wanna like no, there's nothing in here.
and you got a vape. You ain't gotta fuck up with the
It's
seeds.
my overhead.
And when it's little, it came in a manila envelope with seeds in it. You gotta separate that shit. First of all,
He was smoking the Acapulco Gold. And shit.
yeah, like yo, now nigga just go get a pen, little $25 pen, puff the Magic Dragon all
I
the
think
way
when I
home.
was buying weed, they might have told that shit in paper bags. Some of them.
The manila ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little small gold envelope thingies.
You gotta appreciate
Word.
where it's gone.
I take it back now.
Know what I mean?
All right, well, since I'm taking back.
And
let
New
me-
Jersey got to play different than like Cali, Denver.
Why is that?
For a plethora of reasons. And this is not weed expert episode here. Like, New Jersey already starts out on the negative side of this because of our land.
True.
So the weed over there, they're already on a
Yeah.
We had a
we can't
disadvantage
we can't
already.
grow
Right,
it.
right.
We-
We're behind. I got it.
Yeah, so I mean that's one reason. Two, I guess it gets political.
And it's new.
It gets political. It's newer here.
Conservative state.
It's a kid I
Yeah.
met.
Yeah.
He a huge fan of the pod. I was at the spot in Scotch Plains, and he just gave me a fucking weed education. And he was like, "Yo, this shit is crazy in New Jersey. Like, most people not gonna make money because they got in too late. The political shit around it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't have a certain amount of money, it's hard for you to even get bread. Like, they selling the rumor, oh, you can get a license. Yeah, they'll give you a license, but you still not gonna turn a profit because you don't have the money to invest. Like, most people don't got 7 figures to invest in the weed industry out here.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you kind of canceled yourself out. They'll appease you though and give you a license for nothing but, you know what I mean?
Salute to everybody out there getting it done though.
Yeah.
True.
In this new blooming business. I mean, I
Business.
say new blooming, but it's new.
It's no.
It is, yes,
it's no.
and salute to everybody that's
double entendre.
salute to everybody
Hey,
who went through
I
all
still
of
got
the
it.
steps that y'all were talking about. Who I'm pretty sure they're a little relieved. Now I could just just
Word.
You know, it's a win for everybody involved.
Fam, the fact that you don't get a charge is enough. I don't give a fuck. You got to stand in the line for an hour. You're not going to jail, and you can get high as you want. You got
Now, if we can just always remember to take our pistol out of the overhead bag on the plane, man, that we're gonna be so far as a people. No, I'm here to be silly today. I'm just telling y'all. Y'all have been trying to serious me out since before the pod started. I'm here to be silly and mature, though. Silly and mature. And with that said, Ice, have you fulfilled your if you give me your side pod money?
Huh?
Like, they got 20 minutes. They need to pay extra to the dispensary.
I ain't say the name of the dispensary.
No,
I didn't
but still.
advertise them.
But still.
I want to walk.
I'm joking, but that'd be hard.
Side pod money.
That'd be hard. Get your shit off.
I got to walk back. You might have to walk it back, too. I don't know if we want to start there or not. But that festival over the weekend, Lovers and Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I apologize.
Apologize about what?
Oh, I killed them. We called them. That was going to be another fire festival. That shit not really happening that way with all the
Oh, yeah, that shit went crazy.
No, that shit was insane.
I seen the pictures.
I saw a lot of videos, a lot of pictures. I read a lot of feedback. They pulled that off 2 nights in a row.
With top-notch talent.
Yes, they did. And that's Snoop. So I just want to... I was wrong. Salute Snoop and everybody that was involved in that festival because y'all did an amazing job.
It looked amazing. Y'all dissed it? I don't remember.
Yes,
I don't remember.
we dissed it. Yes, I'm telling y'all.
I think y'all were just skeptical.
Just
but
making some jokes.
Because it was top-notch names, right?
It was top-notch names, but...
And niggas were saying, yo, ain't no way are they going to get...
I watched certain people reporting. I was like, yo, we weren't the only ones to kill this. And it was like, niggas wanted this to fail. Which we kind of did, because I'd have came in here. I told y'all that was some bullshit. So, yeah, I want to have that same energy.
See, I
it was
don't
the opposite.
have that in me.
What?
Like, I joke about, I don't want the festival to fail. Like,
Not saying
I
you
have
did.
no personal...
But if it would have failed, niggas would have came in here with a different energy. I took y'all ass out there, got fire festival again. There'd have been some Ja jokes. He was one of the performers.
John Ashanti killed that shit.
But I'm just saying,
These
there would
niggas
have been
would have
some
went
jokes.
out there waiting for the Ying Yang Twins and Chingy and everybody to get out there, and it would have been hundreds of people just sitting there waiting like the Fiery Festival. We need more Fiery Festivals, yo. When them white people didn't have the right tent, white
grilled cheese was looking right.
White privilege is so crazy, yo.
Wait, that ain't the tent we saw.
Yeah.
Home Depot
man.
tent.
The white people ain't had a right tent. Yo.
They was mad.
Nah, they was hot.
It was only so much that tequila could do. I only bought about 2 hours. Hey, go send them over there to stand by the bar until we try to figure this out. Yeah, that didn't work.
Yeah, I wish I would have went to that festival. Look lit.
That shit look crazy.
Now, apologize, yo.
Nigga. You apologize.
I don't remember sharing in that
They'll remind you.
agenda, like that, wanting them to fail.
Now, I'm just saying, we came in here very skeptical and told people it wasn't going to happen.
With those names.
I need to see footage of me
I
saying
kind of remember y'all saying that. Like, because the card was mega stars. A lot of them niggas was top heavy hitters.
that. Look, here goes now. Don't try to abandon your brothers because if you fucked up, I didn't. This was full of mega stars.
That shit was dope. What I saw.
Yeah, and I'm kidding around, but I don't remember any of that. But I'm glad it was great.
What's your man?
I'm glad it was great. Who's that?
Drill.
Oh, come on, you know I fuck with Drill.
All 8 members.
There's 8 members of Drill. Yo,
It's a lot. Did
you just apologize for joking?
It's a lot in Drew
Now
Hill
you
now,
right
that's
back
all.
at jokes. You're gonna find some jokes somewhere, right?
I'm just saying, it's a lot of people in Drew Hill now.
Are we starting with the Billboard Music Awards?
Yes.
Why don't I even ask y'all anymore? Let's get to the Billboard Music Awards and then Freddie Gibbs.
Okay.
Right? That sounds about right?
That works.
Where's my cape, my Doja cape?
See, I walked.
Oh, duh, I already got it on.
I had mine on the walk.
Duh, I walked in like this.
What Doja did, man?
One.
Doja won all the R&B awards at the Billboard Music Awards.
So the hate there.
Well, that's the story.
That she's not an R&B act is the Twitter take. So it got people in an uproar.
Yes. Well, people being Summer Walker, who took to her socials to let us know. And that's where debate sparked. Summer felt like she should have, and let me not put words in her mouth. She just says, really clean sweep, all the R&B awards, Doja Cat. To that, I understand what she's saying.
Doja Cat is not particularly R&B. It's some type of hybrid, but...
See, and that's the problem.
Her music
right
is
there.
listed under R&B.
What'd you say?
Her music is listed under R&B. Like I double checked. I went in Apple Music and all that just to see. I just was curious where they have her classified, and she's under R&B/soul.
Ice, do you think that Doja Cat is an R&B act?
No, she's a pop act.
Do you think that she is a rapper?
No, she's a pop act.
It gets hard.
It's all blurred once you get to the
Tank,
top.
Yeah,
honestly.
but like Tank said, it's kind of hard to differentiate nowadays.
Once you hit the top of whatever that upper
It ain't
echelon,
hard to
it's blurred.
differentiate it at the award ceremony. It's
very easy.
It's
very easy.
That's
The
what I'm
awards.
saying.
To differentiate it?
Yeah.
But
We're here. We're the differentiators.
Not just that. Yo, Doja Cat is here.
what you mean?
And that's what it is. And that's the
fam,
thing. Well, let's not
this
make
is
this
the
long.
awards. We know what this is.
We know what time it is.
Who's showing up?
Well, no, isn't the Billboard shit based on chart? So it's just literally you can look at the charts and say, oh yeah, she won because she had the most number ones or whatever.
Got you.
I don't know.
If you're going off of what is said.
I'm going off what I know of major award shows.
Well, yes,
Well,
I think that's
people that
true in most cases.
And I'm starting with Ice because even if Parks is right, which I haven't fact checked, but if Parks is right, so why is there a Billboard Music Awards?
Yeah. If
Parks is
anybody
right,
could just look and see
and,
who won.
and, hey, I got 10 slaps, top 10. You got that. You got that. We've been recognized by y'all throughout the whole year. Then why is there a award show? Because of what Ice is saying. And in that
Who's going to show up and get us
transaction,
viewers?
the same rules apply. Who's coming here?
Who gonna perform?
Who's going to sit in these seats? Who's going to perform?
Who's getting us views?
Hey, you massage me, I'll massage you, man. Like that's just what time it is.
And I guess even if it was strictly chart based, they could still move you around to whatever chart they want to benefit the show. So
Yeah.
that makes sense.
The
It's their shit.
Look at the data that is.
So you telling me Billboard has a hard time differentiating? Like, it's y'all.
Yeah.
But but to Ice's point, once you get to a certain level, like y'all,
No.
Michael Jackson used to clean up the
Stop.
awards.
I like where you at. Stop. Stay right there. And even stay with Michael Jackson. Because you talk about a certain level. Michael Jackson was doing that since he was 4 years old. Right? So it's levels to this. I like your point. Because there's levels to this, it's not just all about music and art that gets us to these levels, right? It's about how you shake a hand, how you smile, how you take a picture, what dinner you attend.
Correct.
What cause did you donate to? Who's your agent? Who is your publicist? Who is your manager
Label,
or
all
backing?
that shit,
Who is
yeah.
your lawyer? Oh, your lawyer is this person's lawyer. Oh, your lawyer represents them over there. I got this network of people. This shit is a game that's not designed for the public to see. Right?
Yep, I agree.
So it's really nothing to argue when you say the name Doja Cat because it's going to be the same names that win all the awards.
Exactly.
Like when award shows come, the same names win them, and there's millions of artists born every day. So I mean, it's by design here. Meg won, I'm sure, something, right?
Probably so.
See, I didn't watch this, but I could tell you who won. I could tell you who was there. Was Lil Nas X there shaking ass? No? All right, he didn't win. But he didn't win. He was mad he didn't win last time. He probably going to sit down for the next 2 years. Who else? Oh, yeah. Mary, I'm glad they gave Mary her shit. Wait, look, male artist nominated. Lil Nas X, The Weeknd, Ed Sheeran. It's the same names. It's the same look. Olivia Rodriguez, Doja Cat, Adele. And somehow they keep getting me to talk about it. Like when ESPN finds a way to shove the Lakers and the Cowboys in my face for absolutely no reason.
Facts.
Do you think the Cowboys will win? What did they say? 10.5. It's the over or under on 10.5 for the Cowboys. Like, why do I have to think about that in May? Like, that's not crazy. Hey, come on. Moving on.
Moves the needle, my nigga. It's your man.
Back to Ice's point, because I don't want Ice is making a point that he didn't make, but Summer is running around with her fucking boyfriend. That's what Summer's doing. These awards are happening, and Summer is on her Insta story critiquing Blac Chyna's mom. Now, I'm not saying this to be funny, because you can do whatever you want to do on your socials, right? Mm-hmm. Doja's not. Doja's at the dinner somewhere with the agency, with the right team, with the right people, rubbing the right elbows. That's what's going on. So when you see things like this, hey, remember when our homeboy won that award that he shouldn't have won? And he went up there and then y'all killed him. He tried to offer it back. And who was that that won? Macklemore?
Yeah,
Macklemore.
Yeah.
Macklemore was at the dinners. Macklemore had the high-powered my manager also manages fucking Billie Jean. I'm just making some shit up. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, so there's a lot more that goes to this. I think Summer knows that as well. But I'm with her. She's been phenomenal both times at the bat, both times at the plate. She has been at the top of her field in R&B. But boy, does it suck now that I have to compete with the Swiss Army knife over there that's doing R&B and a little more.
Yeah. And
that was also Tank's beef. Mm-hmm. Sitting here. Like, damn, why do I have to now look at how the Migos is putting songs together, or how Future's writing the R&B records now? It's like, I'm not just competing in my field. These are new age assassins that have been watching the greats and the goats for years, which is why Young Blue think he could talk to fucking Tank like that. And he can't. And Blue's my man. I don't even mean to say Young Blue because he changed his name. No more Young. Blue. That's my guy. He's got some shit on the way. But I want to allow the kids a chance to learn and soak to get their own sauce and feel how they want to feel. If he felt like telling Tank that day, hey, nigga, fuck you done lately, then nigga, that's just what it is right now. It ain't anybody's job to just come correct them. But this is a consistent message from R&B soul, or like, see, it's getting tricky. Yeah. I don't want to say just R&B, but it's like R&B soul. Mm-hmm. So now that opens the door for a larger conversation that why does putting the word soul there
change it,
devalue it, or change it from what it is? I'm off on a tangent, y'all.
Wait, I'm just trying. I was about to assess the soul shit. So you say,
like, look at what they give us. Look at what, and that goes. I'm not here to make it colorisy. I'm not. But just look at the people at the forefront of R&B and look at the people that ain't. There's a million reasons to guess why it is. So I don't want to be accusatory. But there's a theme
of the people that's ahead of in the R&B pack. I'm
yes.
You lost me a little bit.
Don't try to make me say Ice.
No, I'm trying to think of the people that are in the forefront. Them, Doja.
Pull up the billboards.
Oh
shit.
You got a point. That's a great point.
It's the same faces. Mm-hmm. The same people. And even me I'm trying to not explain this because it's going to make me feel like I'm saying something that I'm not saying. I'm not saying these people are ahead because of this. I'm not saying that. Mm. But it clearly helps. And so it clearly hurts a little bit. Uncomfortable conversation to have.
Damn, I didn't think of that. I see it though.
But look, and you think I'm gonna support K-Drill? I'm asking a question. No.
It's not for you.
You think I was supporting K-Drill?
No, it's real.
I'm done talking for the next 10 minutes. Y'all
that's real.
Nah, I'm agree. I didn't even notice it until I started looking at the list of the winners. It's a nice little theme.
You can see it.
It's a nice little theme painted.
I didn't think that was.
To that, you gentlemen say,
you right. I can't argue with it when I'm looking at it. I never even looked at and thought that was one of the factors or a possibility, but
You can't make you can't make all black R&B be neo soul. Like that's not what it is. That's not what happened when neo soul came. Like that was a movement of a specific like type of. You know what I mean, but you can't just turn black R&B into that now and say because we're not doing R&B Soul Awards, right? See, and it's cheating because you say, and I have my Doja cape on still, but Doja putting R&B soul as the category is a cheat.
Especially when
it's a cheat for her.
When you start talking about
it disallows you from having to compete with the BTSs of the world. Yeah.
Well, and I'm not competing. I'm that already. I'm already that.
Yeah.
I have to appeal to the people that I'm trying to appeal to, which is why Justin Bieber put that fucking Martin Luther King thing on his album. I'm already a pop star. She could write anything. She could write country under there.
She could.
Hey, Kanye did a sweep. All the gospels. Gospel song, gospel record, gospel album.
And it was.
It wasn't.
We sat here and had the debate.
We did.
I went back on that. It's not.
We had the debate. We don't have to have it again, but he put that word there
For a reason.
to appeal
Strategic.
to whoever he was trying to appeal to, and clearly this little plan worked.
It's
Clean sweep.
It's like the beef.
Big fish, little pond shit.
It's like the beef they had with Lil Nas X
Yeah.
with the Old Town Road record.
Yeah.
He wanted to label it country, and they was like, "This is not country." Like, no, it's not. You can't be listed as a country act.
And they was right.
They got us.
They was right.
I agree.
They were right.
Yeah.
Yo, he was nominated for 4 out of the 5 Christian songs. Yo,
I'm just saying, man. Like,
Off the Grid is a Christian song.
and the best one of the year. I didn't have to hear the rest of the Christian songs.
Hurricane one.
Wait, hold on before we do that. Ish, what Hillsong put out last year? What did the mega churches do?
why they wasn't on there?
It's just tight.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it's
they
just
ain't get nominated.
it's
You know what I mean?
little crew. That Virginia shit, yo, you gotta stop.
They're not even from Virginia.
That thinking is from Virginia.
Oh man.
All right, so we done.
Yo, dog, it really, I think only like 30 people probably got nominated for the whole entire, every category.
Man, if Puff wasn't there, I wouldn't know anything about this thing.
All jokes aside, I see the same names for every single category.
Yeah.
And that tell you what this is.
Yeah.
That tells you, yo,
That's
this is
crazy.
for us up here.
I'll tell you one thing, though. I did catch that Jasmine Sullivan after 7.
Performance.
Wow.
It was a performance.
Yeah. Wow. Which made me want to ask y'all if you could take your, and this was because the sample was, they did the sample, right? But disregarding that, if you could take any current act and put them with like an old act, what would you do? And what would make sense sonically? And we can think about that.
Yeah.
And come back to it.
Snow.
What else? What else do we have? We do have a bunch of shit to get to. I just got like 10 million things on his topic list. I killed my show. You ain't even got to put this up. Yo, you ain't even got to put this up. You ain't even got to put. You can put that down.
New Joe Budden.
The time for humility is always. It's always.
Now, give him some applause, Parks. Give him some applause.
Applause. I gave him some air horns. I gave him some drops. You know what I mean? I gave him a little applause. So I enjoyed it. I tuned in for a little while.
Nah, it was great.
I
I was
watched
in the
whole show.
car. It was raining. It was a vibe.
Well, not watch, but I had the app open, listening.
If I didn't learn throughout many years of being robbed and fucked throughout this treacherous business to never say this, I would say, I can't believe I'm getting paid for this.
That's like me.
Careful.
When I was saying, yeah.
Careful.
That was like me saying,
No, what that
can't believe
means-
Twitter's free. And they said, all right, we
This,
gonna learn this.
he is an idiot. This guy here with that one. Twitter is free. No, it ain't.
No, it's not.
But anyway, that line has quickly turned into I'm underpaid for everything.
Should
And then I thought about that too. Like, it's fucked up, but I am. No, you are too. Everybody's underpaid for everything.
Facts.
Look at Cap.
That's how capitalism works.
Ish, what's up?
I ain't saying
What's up?
nothing, bro. I'm listening to you. I don't
He
feel
was. You saw him, right?
Huh?
You was ready.
for what? I'm not. I'm chilling, my nigga.
But it's a pod. You can't chill. You
I
have
don't
to talk
feel
to
that.
us.
I don't.
You gotta
saying
talk
you
to us.
underpaid? I don't feel I'm underpaid for everything. Some
But
things.
can I feel that way about you?
Pay me more than nigga. I'm welcoming it. Go ahead. Give it here.
You want to talk about it?
I'll take it.
I did.
You did what? What you talking about? Fuck you talking about? I'm right here. You know, you pour it on down. You know what I mean? I'm going to pause.
Y'all want to talk about that?
What?
Come on, y'all don't say shit. Let me just go out and let you. Fucking
Nigga stupid. This guy's a nutcase, yo. Moving right along, man.
No, I want to find a way to say this because it's interesting. Like I always fuck myself in this, but we can talk about it, right? Like there's like an art to negotiating, but some people feel like, why do you have to do that? Like, why do you have to do that dance? Why do you have to? Like, you have to say this, even though you mean, and I'm gonna come back and give them my time.
It's obnoxious. Let's be real.
This.
Like,
It's just gonna take months.
Negotiating?
Yeah.
Like the art to it, the art, the shit, the posturing,
That part. That's
you
the
know
annoying
what
part.
it is,
Yeah.
the dance,
Yeah,
the dance.
it's a dance. It depends. I think circumstantially, you handle it different. Like the circumstances are different in every single negotiation.
Of course.
If you're negotiating with,
Now, for me, if I see value in a nigga, hey, I'm gonna send you what I think the value is. Like, and that's it. Like, it's crazy. The numbers, you should get whatever the highest that the value is. That's what I think. That ain't for you to go and add some shit because the gesture is. And I'm not talking about y'all. I'm
no,
just talking
I
about,
know.
like, I did it. I sent it already. Why do we have to gesture now off of this? Do y'all know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. Now, hold up. though.
To answer that,
It's who's stupid there?
I don't even
Me.
think it's stupid.
Nobody.
I don't think nobody's stupid. But to answer your question,
Well, that's why you hire professionals because they came up with the posturing.
true, very true.
The posturing's there. for a
Any
reason.
negotiation I have to do, I'm
And it's
not
like,
doing.
and I guess I can't say that
No,
because
I could do
I believe in mannerisms at a poker table, so I can't say that. I can't say that.
So let me ask you a question. Do you believe? See, and this is where it gets gray, and this is where it gets tricky. What if Spotify said they did that to you? You don't feel that
That's
way.
what I was kind of getting ready to say.
You don't feel that way.
What you think is the value
Wait.
versus what the person you're
Wait, time
telling
out,
is
time
the
out,
value
time out,
thinks
time
is
out.
the value is different.
I love this. They would be totally within their right to say that.
Okay.
So they could feel like that, and then I could feel
A
different.
totally different way.
Right? So for me, the result is, well, in that 4-year span, who was right? Because we always got to see who was right.
No, you won't. Because the data will never be revealed to see who was right or wrong.
No, that's not true.
And a lot of times it's still subjective.
Whatever they offered me, I felt I could beat on my own. With no support. With freedom, without any of the clauses that they had attached. By myself, I think I can do better than that.
But that
So then, yeah,
that
you
wasn't
gotta
the
wait.
argument, though. Was it? That wasn't the
It
argument.
kind of is.
Yeah.
It's not the argument. The argument was the person that is negotiating. We started off on negotiations. It wasn't, yo, can I do better? It was, yo, are you worth what the person?
But that goes into the negotiation.
Yeah.
No, I agree. No, choices go into the negotiation. You can say, yo, fuck it. I don't think you offering me enough. I'm going to hit the road. That's what you chose. But in negotiating the two people, y'all could never come to a standstill, but it don't got to be a dirty negotiation. Like, you get what I'm saying?
But I'm not saying that was a dirty negotiation today.
No, not Spotify. You were just throwing it out there generally.
They had, but I like that example.
Yeah.
They had a view of what they thought the value was.
Right, true.
And then I had one. So that's just a disagreement. There's nothing wrong there.
But all the time, the negotiation is not predicated on value. So you could, all right, let me give you an example in my business. You could know that this electrician hasn't worked in months.
I hate when he uses an example. I'm stupid at, but go ahead.
No, our electrician hasn't worked in months. No, I'm gonna use a music one. You know that this kid is gonna blow, or your analytics show he gonna blow. Your judgment. I mean, not your judgment. What y'all call it? Like the data says that this kid is gonna blow.
Okay.
But you know he live in the projects.
Okay.
You know he desperate. You see value in him, and you know he could potentially shoot up the charts.
And
so
be
you
worth X
offer
amount to you.
and you know he could potentially bring $100 million. But you also know where his current position is, and so his current position, he and his family are fucked up. You know that out of desperation, he's gonna take this. So every negotiation is not predicated on value of the person, it's predicated on circumstance. So I know that if Joe, and this is why I think Spotify might have pegged you wrong. I know that Joe Budden, or I assume that Joe Budden is this. I don't think they would ever say, yo, he'll go independent and say, fuck it. I don't think that they would have thought that. So it's circumstantial. I think that people will look at your position and say, yo, he needs this money, so,
And because they
And
know
that's
that,
an assumption.
they can offer you lower.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna give you an example.
I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
I'll give you another example. Y'all remember I broke my ankle. I'm talking to the insurance
You
company.
broke a lot of bones. What do you?
No, I did not.
No, go
Talking
ahead.
to the insurance company, and I didn't have a lawyer at the time. They know, okay, he doesn't have a lawyer. He don't know what that injury is really worth. So I can tell you, they look at, young kid here, whatever. Yeah, I'll give you a low ball offer.
all insurance companies do.
All insurance companies, because you don't know.
Especially when you're from a certain demo, they're looking at you like,
Exactly. I went and get a lawyer. I explained the case to them. The lawyer said, no, this case is worth this because he knows. So now he went to do the negotiation with them. Oh, shit. He got somebody that I can't run that game on that I would have ran on him. You get what I'm saying?
I understand
So
what y'all are
it's
saying.
knowing
Just
what something is
think
worth, but
these-
not trying to pay it. That's where
it's not
a lot of
about
companies
worth. It
do
ain't about value because value is
not value.
Value is not a concrete number.
Fam, it's trying to
we
save
can't
$1.
quantify-
A lot of them companies.
most times you can't quantify somebody's value. Most times. Sometimes you can. But most times, we sat here the other week and said something about Tom Brady getting $375 million to be a commentator. Can you really quantify it? You can't, because a lot of football is going to be based on the teams that are playing on that particular day. So if the Cowboys are playing the Steelers and Tom Brady got the Jets playing the Jags, nobody's going to cut off the Cowboys Steelers to go watch the Jets Jags because Tom Brady's commentating the game.
I disagree with so many things y'all was saying, but it's happening rapidly in my head. When I get the $400 million deal, I also get the best football game that your channel has to air. So I don't have to think about that.
No, that's a contingency. It's not guaranteed.
No, it's guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed because certain teams have contracts with certain networks, et cetera, et cetera. Like,
Tom Brady's contract with Fox, is it?
I don't know.
It's Fox.
It's Fox.
So that's NFC football.
I'm saying
NFC football. for the most part.
whatever Fox's obligation is contractually with games.
the NFC.
Tom Brady will get the pick of the litter from Fox's slate.
It's possible. What I'm saying,
I agree.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying, as a football fan, we're going to watch the best game, the most competitive game. We're not going to watch the game based on... Now, it'll be good if John
he's
Madden
calling
is
it.
over there with Pat Summerall calling the game. That's dope. Because, John Madden is animated, blah, 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 blah. It's dope to watch him call a game. I'm saying that we're not going to cut off this game over here of your favorite team because of that. So it's hard to quantify, but they felt his value was such. Can't
It's
knock
hard
it.
to quantify it if they want it to be hard to quantify. I think in certain instances, it's not very hard at all, i.e. Tom Brady. But that's a bad example because he's like pick of the litter. He's an anomaly. I don't like that example. I also don't like your example of the artists and the projects whose value is through the roof, but may need some development to get there because I don't know what the development costs.
Here, we could bring it to current.
Yeah.
That's what gets us. That's what gets us on our production company label versus artist argument all the time. Is hey, I don't know what this production company did for 5 years for this person,
To pop.
and I credit the production company with knowing that this person in 5 years is going to become this.
It's still
See, I
business.
think that that's good business, right?
still business.
If in this, it is.
Still business.
I'm agreeing.
If you've
It
been
is business.
But look, so it's numbers too. So if you've been running a music business for the last 50 years, you know what the costs are going to be to get this person to a certain level. Or you have a realm of what these costs are going to be. Let's say it's for 5 years developing this artist, we're going to spend $10 million. Or we just throwing numbers now. And we know that if properly developed, she could make us $300 million. You have an idea because you've been doing it for 40 years on what it's going to cost to get this person to the next echelon. You got the relationships already. You got all of that shit already in play.
I don't like that.
It's business.
It is, and it
In
is
every business, fam, we have a cost risk assessment in every business. And they're not going to put out more money to develop an artist knowing that they're not going to get it back.
I feel like our points are moving all over the place.
I'm just giving you an example. So in your negotiation, you can say, fam, I know it's gonna cost me $10 million, but he can make $300 million. I could give him a fairer number, but I won't because he's desperate and he needs the money.
Fam, let's bring it to current times right now. We got NBA YoungBoy with Atlantic Records. Now he's been going on screaming for the longest how I hate Atlantic, fuck Atlantic. You know, I'm not making no money off my YouTube. There's reports going around now that he declined the re-sign with Atlantic and they were offering him $25 million. That right there goes into your negotiation tactic. They might, not tactic, but discussion. They might say, yo, you're worth 25 mil at this point.
See, I like this example better.
And he might look at it and say,
right where it should be.
No, I know I'm worth more than that based off of what I've done over the last couple years.
And let's leave it here because in this example, it's not so convoluted, right? Both sides have proven value to each other, and they've proven chemistry with each other. Now, how does this side feel versus this side? And that's why I said, hey, Atlantic offers $25 million allegedly because I didn't fact check that.
Right. It's all alleged.
If he says no, nobody's wrong right here in this instance. But in the next few years, you could be wrong. Because now it's not just guessing. Now we have, hey, Spotify gave me 5 years and said, this is what all my rights were worth. Now we back to that Drake conversation where he sold off whatever he sold off. Y'all know what I think in real life about it. But can't tell nobody to say no to no fucking $500 million. Not at all. But for all things Drake, music, all rights, likeliness, like the publishing, the whole kit and caboodle. Hello?
No.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can what?
Tell them niggas to kiss your ass.
You're not gonna do that.
I disagree.
You're not gonna do that in that moment. Please. I told Spotify I kissed my ass in that moment, and the whole black community laughed.
So?
It's very
the whole
very
black
small percentage of people in that spot.
But you're talking to people that may not be privy to all information, or people when you start talking those types of numbers, people think you crazy. I remember fucking Terrell Owens and Latrell Sprewell and all them niggas you was getting murdered. Terrell Owens like, yo, I need more money to feed my family, and what the media did was say, yo, you signed a 4-year deal worth this amount of money. But they didn't say, yo, we could cut you at any given time and you not owed a fucking dollar. Because in the beginning, football money wasn't guaranteed.
Still isn't a lot of times.
I know. That's why now the signing bonus be the big part.
Yeah.
But back then, when Terrell was bitching, the media put a spin on it and said he was being greedy. He makes XYZ million a year. Yo, everybody can't understand the type of business at that level that you were talking about. So I don't give a fuck if Black Twitter or Black Instagram murdered you. That could have potentially been a great decision for you. Just because they don't understand the numbers, that don't mean it's not a good decision.
Man, when Chappelle left.
Exactly. And they spun it and said he walked away from 50 million.
Yo, he's on drugs. He did this. He walked away from 50 million. Like,
we
don't know what happened.
And I don't believe,
People just see
even
numbers.
with your young boy example, you can't really tell who's right because now once they part ways, it's a whole bunch of variables that come into play. It depends on what young boy does with his free time. It depends on what the label does or does not do. Like a lot of that shit is variables. You won't never say who's right or wrong. Nigga, you could have potentially not signed a Patreon deal. You could have potentially went and hiding.
See, that's not true. If you say no to $20 million because you think you have a plan and then you go and the next 6 years you make $1,000 or something stupid, $100,000, you were wrong.
No, you might have stopped working. You might have did a bunch of bullshit. That don't necessarily mean that if you were staying
you might have stopped working.
Yeah, like you could have stayed. You get what I mean? Like
you was wrong. If you stopped working, you was wrong.
but the label,
Still don't mean you wrong.
The label would have made. You get what I'm saying?
I don't get that as meaning you wrong.
Yeah.
I still, it could have just been, there's no right or wrong. It's just the value that you say I'm worth, I disagree with. And if we can't come to an agreement on something, then I walk.
But the value is what you can get. See, we got to stop throwing around this word like it's the boogeyman.
What you mean? The value is what you could get.
At some point, the value is what you can go out and get over the course of life. Yeah. When you subscribe to YouTube, they're not and I mean, I say YouTube, but when you subscribe anywhere, they're not valuing you as a subscriber to this. They're valuing you at what it's worth, how many dollars over this span can I get from you? How much shit could I shove in front of their face? It's worth much more than the $10, $15. So that's what I mean about value over the course of some shit. What is the value in this? So at some point it gets to, all right, it's white and black on paper here. Oh, you understand what I'm saying or no?
Yes.
I get a little bit because I'm gonna bring it to like a lot of cable companies, internet providers, shit like that, right? They say you're not a profit to the company within the first year. So if you sign up today, you know, they give you a little promo deal or whatever. That first year, they didn't make any money off of you. Once you hit year 2, now you're worth something to them. I don't know what that number is, but now they are now making money off of your subscription. A lot of people don't know, you can, after about a year or two on a contract with one of these companies, you can call them and
renegotiate.
Yeah, you can threaten to leave, renegotiate, because you're worth something now. They're making money off you. They want to keep you. So it's like over time.
This is a great conversation, by the way. I don't know if we're
I'm
explaining
trying to,
it the best, but this is a
We're
really
I'm
trying to explain
it's a
it
little
the
all
best
over
way.
the place, but it's cool.
But yeah, but it's just goes what you said. Over time, what can we get off of you?
Why do y'all
Fuck
think
right
so
now.
many podcasters are just running and snatching whatever's? And every time I have this talk, people feel like I'm shooting at people. I'm not. But if you just look at the field, right? If everybody knows their worth and their value, because that's the cool shit going on.
I don't think niggas know.
They don't know.
No, niggas don't know.
Well, then there's that. But we can never have that conversation if there's no opening to have that conversation. If nobody's running around saying, yo, I don't know my value. I kind of had a little bit of that talk with Math on his shit, but nobody's running around saying that.
Yeah,
everybody's running around
But
saying
that's ego driven. That
Yeah,
may not
absolutely.
be that may not be knowledge driven.
Definitely ego.
You know how hard it is for somebody to say, "Yo, I need help." They may not know, but they scared to ask. You get what I'm saying? That don't necessarily mean that they feel that they know.
See, and that's the tricky thing about value. At some point, you got to make it come to life.
No, you don't even know.
Somebody has to unlock something. If not you, then hey, that's why in this case, Atlantic might feel like, well, yeah, you worth $200 million here. Hey, Spotify might have felt like, well, yeah, you worth $200 million here, or whatever the number was here with us because of our tools, but without us,
There you go.
then what the fuck are you worth?
True. So stay there. For an artist,
He would have to get to the action now.
see, it depends on how much information he has.
And a lot of people refuse to do the work.
I was about to say,
right?
it depends on how much
That's why.
information
That's
he
why
has.
I don't judge on either side, right? Like I can't. I'm too broke to talk about that Drake deal. Number one, and number two, all the work that you would have to do as an entity, as a company, as a business
To get that
to
400.
get what he should get.
Oh, right.
Real, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's a lot.
It's other shit too. So
I don't know that wealthy niggas is trying to live their life that way right
about
now,
to say,
right?
no.
Like we was having that conversation when everybody was sending publishing off.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, this guy selling his publishing for 100 mil, 200 mil. 200. Well, yeah, he's 60 years old, 50 years old.
And not for nothing, I mean, if you get 400 million, I don't know what the course of payment would be, but I can immediately turn that into whatever my number is just off investment alone. Like,
Dumb pub conversation. I wish I'd had more than one hit.
Yo, all
I will tell you.
No, even with that, what you just said is very,
Man.
very, very, very important. Some people don't feel like doing that shit. Some people don't want to work. Yo, yeah, I know you beating me, but give me my money, and I'm gonna just sit over here and chill. For me to maximize this value of my catalog, I got to do a whole bunch of work that I don't want to do. So
and I'm
give
70 years old.
Nigga,
Fuck
if
that.
I'm 45,
Yeah, right.
give me the money. I'm gonna sit over here and chill, and you could collect the rest.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, give me my 100 million and let me
200
start
million, yeah, and
planning
I'm
my
chilling.
life differently.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm chilling.
Because that's really what it is. You get $100 million, it allows you to look at life a little different.
So,
lot different.
so when you start
for the
talk-
rest of life.
so
Right.
that's my thing with
And
him.
maybe your kids' lives.
He
Yeah.
might have information that he knows I can make way more than $25 million myself. So I'm gonna turn down your $25 million.
Okay, and that's
it-
when somebody wise should tell him that they will try their best to devalue you before you ever make
Right.
a fucking footprint in that plan.
Because I don't
that
even
mean?
think it's that. Honestly, I think he
What's
might
that
be
mean?
looking at.
What does that mean? They're gonna step on your value.
So
What do you mean so?
and if he
That's a
feels
machine,
Come
bro.
on,
You going
Ish.
up against the machine, it's a
Come
little
on,
harder.
Ish.
bro,
Come on.
we having a
watch these niggas do this.
conversation.
Give it to
Don't
me.
dismiss me.
I'm not.
We're having
Enlighten
a
me.
conversation. Somebody could have felt the same exact thing about you when you turned down your Spotify deal.
They did it to me.
My point is, that don't mean that you can't circumvent what they trying to do. If he got enough belief in himself, he can still say, yo, all right, I'm gonna turn down your 25 mil. I know y'all gonna do the fuck shit, but I'm gonna show y'all on the other side when I make 100 million. It might be harder, but I can still do it.
Hey, there's a lot of people that would get out the escape room if you added 2 more minutes to the hour.
True.
Right? Mm-hmm. Like, you're right. But
that's a good one.
Who want to have to get through more hurdles now?
You?
They're trying to. That's me. I'm
just giving you an
ain't
example.
like that.
I'm not saying that they are. What I'm saying is maybe
we see way more examples every day of the guy that's not like that.
You're right.
Than the guy that
and that's kind of what.
And they're way more
95%ers
than 5%ers. Look, we're not disagreeing with that.
With his case, I don't even think I have information that tells me I could be worth more. I think he's scorned. It could be that I came in, y'all gave me however much to sign the deal, and then I looked at the course over the deal, how much y'all made, and that number looks like this. And I didn't get none of that YouTube shit after that. So it's like, no, I'm not signing with y'all no matter what. Okay, now you offer me 25, which is X amount of times the original deal. But I watched you make that in a month. Or whatever the case may be. So it could just be past scoring. Like, no, I'm not signing with y'all.
Could be.
Let's leave this because this is great and I don't want to be. And yeah, y'all stepped on my fucking praise for myself. Hi, Jesus. But it's fine. The moment passed. My show went great. It was great. Great.
I enjoyed your show.
Still in the early stages.
Yeah, sure. I gotta say though, I enjoyed your show because, and I know you personally. I know you do this. I'm pretty sure a lot of fans wasn't expecting it. Like you played like Seaside Records.
Yeah.
Like that's what was ill. That's why I'm like, Joe will give you a fucking music lesson for real. Yeah, he made this, and this, but here goes some fly shit.
Yeah, if I had access to like my actual music library, but I understand what's going on with the licenses and the business. Yep. And so again, shout out to Amazon. Thank you, A.M.P. And Monday, we back at it. Now, we can run no more. We can run no more from it. Let's just get right to it. Like, when does the internet even forget things? Like, most of y'all wasn't outside. And let me just get my grievance out the way. Okay. I don't like what y'all be doing with my name, yo. I don't like that I be minding my business and a news story break and y'all just find a way that Joe Budden fits in this story somewhere. So Freddie Gibbs allegedly got jumped, was involved in a brawl, and all y'all had to say was, yeah, man, they treating Freddie Gibbs like the new Joe Budden and Berg. Now I could understand why you guys put young Berg in there. The chain went around. I got it. Y'all don't let people grow. But I only got hit once in 20 years, goddammit. One time. And most of y'all wasn't outside. I don't really think that's a fair comp. Now, that my shit's out the way. Back to Freddie Gibbs. What do you want me to say about this?
I hope they squash this shit, man. That's what I want to say about this.
We said that mad times already, and they didn't.
They didn't.
We said it every week.
But now that it's gotten
twice a week,
now that it's gotten violent and physical in person, I really hope so.
No, this was still a pow pow.
Yeah, this was
still a pat pat.
It's not what it could have been.
Yeah,
it's not
true.
I'm glad this is.
Thank God. Round of applause. Round of applause.
Especially that many people involved. This could have went.
You missed that. You miss a good old fashioned knuckle up, even if there are 20 people involved on the opposing side, right? This could have went bad. Normally, when people want to make a statement this loud, weapons are involved. Mm-hmm. And if not anything fatal, then at least a brass knuckle, some Chinese stars, a blade, a poker. That poker gets tricky, right? I was just talking to my cousin recently about that. And he was explaining to me how he's seen cases where, you get stabbed one spot real quick, right in the back, and you lose life because there are so many important things in your stomach. And if one of them get punctured and leak enough blood before somebody can get to it, you will die. Mm-hmm. And he said, I've seen times where somebody gets stabbed up 17 times, and because none of that important shit is hit, then they survive it. But the stomach and the back,
the liver.
All that
all
gets
shit,
yeah.
tricky. All it take in a fight real quick is a boop. We seen it. We don't need to go through that here. So thank God none of that occurred. Really happy about that. Whoever sanctioned this, thank you for that part. I'm not thanking them for sanctioning this. Thank you for making sure this didn't get bloody to the point where Freddie couldn't go on and do his show. Now that that's out the way, what else do you guys think about this? I almost want to never discuss rap. I disagree with everything happening in rap.
Word.
Everything happening, I disagree with it. I don't have a take. I don't want to keep coming in here twice a week to give you a take. I told these niggas stop ages ago. And I'm saying these niggas, but we don't know who did this.
We don't know who did this. But again, we can't ignore the fact that months ago, Gibbs is out there saying, and I got 2 back-to-back shows in New York this night and that night. Do something, pretty much. Like, you're inviting I said it back then. Shut up.
I love Freddie Gibbs.
I'm a Gibbs guy, but
that's my
dude,
man.
It's like you doing more this than rapping right now.
I will not alienate him during tough times the way that hip-hop is known to do.
I'm not doing that at all. I'm not alienating him. I'm just saying, bro, you are.
I think
the antic shit that I see from him reminds me of the shit that I expect to see from those who have no other talent. So you have to do something to get your name mentioned out there. I got to do the extra shit. This nigga was nominated for a Grammy.
Word.
For Best Rap Album. You are in a different tier than this. And it's just like, at what point does he stop? Like, what point do you just leave? Anytime something happens involving Gibbs, you only hear from him.
See, I like that part too, though. I like the fact that Jim kept it quiet. Whoever did this is keeping it quiet. I do appreciate those things and what's going on. Yeah, but I don't like what's going on.
I'm saying it is, we don't gotta hear from him either. Keep this shit off the internet. He's old, he's at front in our age group. We came from the era where it don't go online.
That's the other part too.
In his defense, though, it's tough to be quiet when you are actively moving around. Like, when you're actively trying to promote back-to-back projects, when you're actively trying to sell a tour, when you're active in going to some of these casting auditions and shit that he's going to, like, it's tough to be quiet. Like, I'm sure that his team and agents and whoever's behind him is saying not to be quiet. Maybe not on these matters.
I was about to say
that's all I'm saying.
Maybe
bro.
not on these matters.
I know you have to do your job.
Well, once the matter happens, you have to address it. Then you have a team of people.
No, you don't.
You have a team
he had to go on
of
stage
people
that night. And
You
saying,
still didn't have to address anything. You got to go on stage. He ain't say shit on stage.
"Yo, all right, listen. When famous people get into shit, if the blowback is wide enough from fans, their people will encourage them to address this publicly." Kehlani, she just had that back and forth with the interview about whatever that was, but when she addressed it on her socials, she said, "I don't even normally ever address this type of shit, but my team says I should, so here I am." I see that every week with somebody addressing something that...
We just had one of the biggest moments ever where Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. Chris Rock said, "I'm not addressing this unless I get a bag for it, and that's all y'all getting from me. Don't ask me nothing else about it."
Great point.
So it don't have to be
It's not
addressed.
a great point. And I hate when y'all do that. It's levels to this. That's Chris Rock. I'm talking about Freddie Gibbs. Chris Rock has the luxury to be able to do that. Chris Rock's name, as it stands still, if he does nothing else for the next 5 years...
10, 20.
I'm with you.
He's going to be Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Freddie Gibbs is not in that boat.
I know, but who do you think had more pressure to respond?
That's what I'm talking about.
Pressure?
Yeah.
Chris Rock had more pressure. You talking about prime?
I don't know, though,
I don't think so.
Because Chris is not as
so.
accessible as Freddie. You know.
And not only that, but he's a victim there. So nobody is urging him to come forward. He didn't. Well, gotta get tricky. Yeah, can't say that. He's saved by the comedian tag, and that was at the Oscars. If you're asking me about who's pressured more in their circle, I think it's Freddie Gibbs, because that's why he went on stage that night. If you're asking Joe. and you didn't ask me, but I'll share it because I'm here. Yeah, if there was one reason to not do the show, it's I am in physical danger in the city, or I've been physically harmed.
Mm-hmm. See, I think the opposite.
Those are.
I think the opposite. I think that the I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? But so I think that what I've seen of him and the persona that he's created for himself. All right, nigga, y'all got it off. I'm gonna still go do my show.
See,
I'm still go get my bread.
And that's that. And
I'm gonna talk shit on the stage. That's the persona that he has given.
We don't have to die over these non-existent virtues.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
You don't have to die over his persona.
I agree with
But
you.
that's
I want to
that
break
goes
some.
back to
I want
my
to break
point.
some of that conditioning.
That goes back to my point from even the first incident that happened, where he comes out and say, "Oh yeah, because Jim is from New York. Yeah, I'll be in New York. I got 2 back-to-back shows, New York and Buffalo." What's like?
And right after he said
That
that,
right
we
there.
came in here and said he should skip Buffalo.
Yeah.
Saying that as somebody that said some shit in Buffalo, and they got it surrounded rather fast. Like, you don't want to play out there.
You don't play.
You really don't
nowhere,
want to
though.
play
You don't wanna
nowhere.
play
You don't want to play
See,
nowhere.
but and that's the other thing. Yeah, I'm here to just help the kids to understand culture and conditioning, right? Like, outside is now a buzzword. See, and I hate when things become buzzwordy because we lose the importance of what that stemmed from and how it was birthed. Outside meant, hey, I am able to be outside in these numerous places because of the respect I give, the respect I'm given. I'm not threatened anywhere. I have history in these places. Like, that's what outside meant, right? And there is a privilege that comes with that. As an entertainer, you make your money by being outside, right?
Right.
And sometimes that window gets small. Like, it could quickly turn from you making music at home or you tweeting on Twitter just about artists saying fuck shit. Bunch of niggas that have said fuck shit about me on Twitter, when I go to their bio, it says aspiring rapper. Right? Like, it could quickly go from that to now you're surrounded by the people that you once spoken about. Now you outside. Hey, where can you not be outside at? That becomes like an economic decision now. Fucking, we seen this back with Trick. Oh, they've told all the stories now about just you come to Detroit, you act a certain way. You know the shit that him and Royce was on. Yo, now you can't come to Detroit, no fly zone. You can't move around here. We will make it uncomfortable for you. The Cardi B video that came out. Yo, do you want it to be uncomfortable for you? Like comfort. Freddie Gibbs' behavior to me. And I agree with you, I'm just saying it differently. It needs to match what I believe his aspirations are. Because when I look at him, I see somebody with huge aspirations. And to do that, guess what you got to do?
You got to be out.
Got to be outside.
Exactly. So you don't.
You gotta
wanna
be
go and
outside.
Make it harder for yourself outside. That's what I don't get. For what?
I'm not saying that you're not tough, can't defend yourself, can't handle yourself. I'm saying fights, win or lose, are business decisions, yo. Whether you're on the upside or the downside of this. Whoever's in business with Freddie Gibbs do not want to wake up the next day and see a bunch of clips going around of what we saw. And where was that?
Little barbecue spot.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Barbecue spot.
Allegedly.
You lying.
No.
It sounds about right.
Look at the beginning. Look.
When
Real
is
pit
the barbecue spot? When is the fire barbecue spot ever in the white part of town? You got to go to where it's at.
And you're dealing with Buffaloes, particularly the gentlemen that he's been beefing with are beloved, and there's not much else that comes from that town. Yeah. They might not even know them.
Yeah,
That is true.
You know
That's
what I'm
the part
saying?
that I
Like,
was- yes,
But that's the scary part.
exactly. That's the part about
'Cause
beef
it
you
only
don't
take
realize. I don't gotta.
115.
I ain't
that's
gotta send
hometown
that.
hero shit for real. Like,
I don't have to send that.
yeah.
It only take one 15-year-old.
I would have skipped this show.
I wouldn't have skipped the show.
Skipping
I
the
would have
show.
skipped going to the local barbecue pit like I'm the man.
Yeah, you just got to be hungry that day.
I know.
Little grub hub.
Man,
Yeah,
I got
but
somebody
we'll
traveling
reach it.
with me. Yo, go pick that up.
Word. Because
Yeah.
it don't look like the no shot to Buffalo. I mean, no diss to Buffalo, but it don't look like the friendliest spot, nigga. It look like the barbecue in there banging.
I was about to say,
And we
that's
know
when
what
you
that mean.
That's when you know.
Yeah. That's Miss Thelma back there cooking that barbecue.
I'm always impressed with how fast word gets around the hood or the work that it went into to spot this person at this time. Because word goes into that. I wouldn't be shocked if Freddie Gibbs got a few phone calls that day. Like, this wasn't a surprise. Like, even if you didn't know that the shit that you was talking all of these months might lead to this, I'm sure a day before this show, you got a couple phone calls that said, yo, high alert. That's it. Because you get those calls.
Dog, you should know that. In this particular instance, I don't have to get a phone call at all. I've been antagonizing the king of Buffalo for whatever reason. And now I'm going to Buffalo. It's an away game.
To get money.
It's an away game. It's still an away game.
To get money.
I don't
You
care
get
how-
the money.
Yeah,
You
I'm
don't
going to
be
get
outside.
money. I'm going to get money, but
No,
it's an away game
No, you
to get the
can't.
money.
It's an economic thing. No, you can't get money in there.
Or you can, but something's gonna come with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to think about
Or
this
the
every time you
potential
come here to
risk,
get
yeah.
money. Because what did he have? Back-to-back shows in Buffalo?
No, he had a show in Manhattan.
New York,
Manhattan,
and then Buffalo.
back to back.
I hope that Freddie Gibbs is good. I hope that this shit, I mean, he performed. Face was a little lumped up. Hey, I got on Ustream with a lumpy eye y'all said I had. I thought I was beautiful.
He went to, he didn't like the fact that they were saying his chain got snatched because in there they were saying there's no rabbit chain. So he showed that he still got the chain. He put a picture up of it and then put a video up that he was at Icebox.
Yo, I don't care about you niggas change, yo. I don't care if y'all lose them shits, flush them down the toilet. Like, I don't care if they get, like, I don't care. And I do, y'all just care a little more about them than me.
Nah, yo, do you see what?
Like, this is just the
Yeah,
most
you see what
ignorant.
I'm saying?
Nah,
You see what I'm saying now,
this,
Ish?
no, this the crazy shit. My nigga, he could have really lost his life there.
Exactly.
Like, it only took two niggas to stab him in the right spots, and he could have been laying down bleeding in that barbecue.
One.
I'm just saying, right? He gets online, and this is where, and again, I don't know the dude,
And them
so I
two-
feel a little funny speaking on
And,
him.
and the
but
nigga that did it might not have been thinking nothing about a chain, dog. When it's murder on my mind, it's murder on my
and it
mind.
could have been a
And-
15-year-old little nigga just try, dog. And you get online instead of saying, "I thank God for my life." You talked about these 20 of y'all, and y'all couldn't even get my shit.
Come harder.
See, that's
than
where I feel like I sound like the old nigga in the club, right? Seemed like after this, the first thing to do would, get mutual parties to get somebody on the phone and get to it now. This should show us that this could get a lot more serious if we both decided to take it there or if one of us decided to. And we shouldn't want that. Everybody got kids. Everybody got a family. And I'm assuming you love them both or all of them more than you do your chain or chains.
And it might not even be someone that you know or contacted. It could just be someone, yo, that's my man.
Damn,
He's
I hate
from
taking
here.
shit to TV shows. Kennard killed Omar. Like, that wasn't even what the beef was. He wasn't with him. Little 15-year-old popped Omar. You get what I'm saying? Like, it don't have to be the nigga you beefing with sent somebody. Niggas could just know they don't fuck with you right now.
Then he put a clip up the next day of him going to get another chain or something like that, which let me know
I thought he had the same chain. No, is it
he was
different?
going to get something. Who
He had
I
the
don't
same
know.
piece.
He was going to get
said
something.
they didn't get the chain. And
He was going to get something, but he was at the jewelry store and he was excited about the ability to be able to, or it seemed that way, the ability to go right back after such a jarring event, right? But my thing is, well, look at the life you've afforded for yourself. Wow. What a luxury. To be able to go through that and the next day have disposable income to spend on jewelry, you're doing great. It seems like you enjoy the ability to do great and to be great. So why put more hurdles there is all I'm saying.
that's what I kept saying. Why make it harder for yourself with unnecessary comments?
I don't like seeing it.
I hate it. I don't expect this from him. That's why I am keeping it on him. Like, I'm a fan of his music. You are too good at, like, this type of shit you get from the ones who can't rap.
And from kids, at least.
The kids.
Yeah.
I expect that from them. That's in their bag. That's what they do. They get on Instagram and send shots back and forth at each other. Something happened. They come talking shit. Yeah, come harder next time. Like, that's their bag.
The lyrical niggas be looking for a little shtick too. They do.
Yeah.
It just goes different and looks different, but
Yeah, for some reason, we don't want to see that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I want to see that. I'm just glad everybody was able to walk away, though.
That part.
That's the
Yeah,
most
that was
important part.
Somebody put a microphone on Kendrick while he walking around Ghana, man.
Reading the news. He not even looking at the news.
Yo, I could have so much fun here, but I won't. Look at y'all. Look.
Get your shit off. I'm with you. I'm here with you.
Look at my. Nope.
Oh.
Nope. Too great of a project. Too great of a man. But I mean, my problem is I still have my sense of humor when I'm home. Like,
Did you see the video of him watching the soccer game?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw him playing soccer.
Yeah, I didn't know he played out there, too.
He's living life, man.
Hey, man, J. Cole played basketball. Kendrick going to do soccer.
Sounds about right.
That's all.
Sounds about right.
Let them do what they do.
they shooting this soccer game in 4K, boy. On the cement.
Yo, make sure you get this. Shouts to Kendrick. Album
Yeah,
still
I think
amazing.
that's dope.
So.
I think that's
Nope,
dope, though.
not doing it.
The
Is
nigga's a megastar.
His album got better. It got better.
And that's why I wasn't giving it to
It got better. It did.
I was vibing all weekend. I'm not gonna lie.
Certain shit you just can't give a take
Not
to.
me. I was busy listening to romantic shit. But his album got a lot better. When I put it on, I was like, oh, damn. This is about to age like something else in this phone. He's good at that, man. The guy's good. The guy, go ahead and play soccer, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, rock out.
Get your
You
shit
deserve
off.
it.
Get your shit off, man.
Nigga said, I'm not coming over there. I'm not doing no interviews. I'm not even in the States. Oh, the album dropped? Cool, y'all enjoy that. I'm over
Now that Kendrick dropped, though, like, is there anybody that still has you, like, highly anticipating their music release?
Chris Brown.
Is it, well, outside of Chris Brown?
Nope.
Not for me, really. Not for me. I got Bad Bunny and Kendrick in the same week. Drake, if he drops,
That's
I'll
not
be-
sad to y'all that there's 4 people that get you, like, really riled up before a release, maybe 5 the most?
I mean, no, it's other people that I would look forward to if they drop, but these are the ones that they ain't dropped in a long time. We've been waiting for that.
I'm looking forward to anything coming out of that Jermaine Dupri studio in Atlanta just because I've been watching on Instagram and
Yeah, active.
it looks like a movie. Well, and it's Jermaine Dupri, so you know his brain when he's involved. Y'all know I was waiting on that Usher shit. JD is involved. I love the Bad Habits record. I'm looking for it. He's skating all around and we can't get no music. Division has been in that Jermaine Dupri studio, working closely with him. Been Justice in there, Brian Michael Cox. Like they having sessions in there, so I want to see it. Ombre, I know you're coming. I'm waiting. Pause. I'm waiting for it. You're a girl. I have to pause. I know she's coming. I'm waiting for it.
Puff been talking about putting an album out for a minute.
I'm waiting on that Puff
single.
project.
So yeah,
He made
it's
me.
some things.
He made me like a Bryson Tiller tune on the awards. I didn't hear the whole thing.
Like his names, I know coming. That I mean, I'm excited for, but y'all know my wheelhouse of music. Like I know Moneybagg Yo is coming. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, it's a couple artists on
Again?
that side. Yeah, he's coming.
Can't be mad.
Can't be mad.
Yeah, but at this point, it's beyond anticipation. For me now, it's like, oh, if they drop, dope.
Yeah,
Or if they announce, dope.
yeah. The only person that got me like, nigga, when is the date? Is Chris Brown. Like he said, album coming June. I'm like this. That's it. The tour's been announced. Other than that, I'll take what SZA. We keep saying SZA's coming, but we don't know when.
Actually, we've been saying that for 2 years now.
Yeah, so that's on the list of, hey, I'll get it when it comes. I'm not I don't have any concrete information that, it's coming. We have a date. Now I'm excited. So that's it.
And I'm waiting for SZA.
Facts. I'm not anticipating it because I don't
Don't know when.
believe it's coming anytime soon.
It's like Kanye put the date out. We'll be excited, but we're probably not going to get it. And we'll just get it when we get it.
Yeah.
We spoke about Freddie Gibbs in Buffalo. Do y'all want to talk about the real tragedy in Buffalo?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Act of domestic terrorism yet again.
Captured alive. Yet again.
While armed.
Yet again.
I mean,
Military grade ammo and weapons and armor and
yet again.
Yet again.
in a state that don't really play that, by the way.
Well, he wasn't from there.
No, he was from Broome County, which is about an hour from where I grew up.
Nah, he was from New York.
He was from New York.
No, he wasn't.
I'm talking about where
there.
the incident happened. 10 people are
Still New York State is what I'm saying. Gun laws are
killed and 3 are wounded in a mass shooting at Tops. Teenage gunmen entranced by a white supremacist ideology known as. See, I'm not doing this. I don't even want to read this because that's just more media.
True.
And nah.
I agree with that.
Nah. 18-year-old man who allegedly shot. Allegedly
is
shot.
on camera.
And he streamed.
What do you say to this, man? Y'all say something.
This is bullshit, bro. That's what this is. I don't want to hear the sheriff going up there. This is pure evil. We know what this is. Y'all keep allowing this shit. I'm gonna tell you my problem with it, and y'all know, fans. I'm the last one out of everybody in here to ever take it to the racial shit. But some shit you can't avoid
Because racial shit.
No, yeah, but when they went down there in Atlanta and started shooting those spas up, we got an Asian bill really quick. I don't hear shit.
I'll take it a step further. You see these rappers currently in the news for Rico shit and how'd they get the information? By looking at the internet and put them all together and found them. This guy had followers on a Twitch, I'm assuming. He probably had followers on 4chan or whatever these sites are. He probably followed other people. How are we not able to find these people and at least keep an eye on them?
Yeah.
The same way they're doing with Rico charges.
Y'all can scour the internet and look for all the evidence you can over here.
Exactly.
But when he's putting all the evidence up,
He's
and
live
I don't know how true this is. I did hear something about he was being looked at for. He talked about shooting a school up before or something.
Yeah, I read that.
So y'all even have something that he wanted to do before and was still allowed to just move around. But y'all are monitoring the internet though.
Right.
When the suspect arrived at the store around 2:30 p.m., he was heavily armed, wearing tactical gear, including a tactical helmet along with plated armor. Buffalo Police Commissioner Joseph Gramaglia, sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, and had a camera that was live streaming his actions. He used an assault weapon, Flynn said. Thank you, Flynn.
Shit is nuts.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
He was 18.
What to say to this.
Right.
Besides, rest in peace to the people that just wanted to go grocery shopping that day. And I'm going to say their names.
Yeah, say their names.
Again, apologize if I mispronounce any of these names. Celestine Cheney, 65 years old. Roberta Drury, 32. Andre McNeil, 53. Catherine Macy, 72. Morgus D. Morrison, 52. Hayward Patterson, 67. Aaron Salter Jr., 55. Geraldine Talley, 62. Ruth Whitfield, 86. Pearl Young, 77 years old.
Dog, I ain't gonna lie, that shit broke my heart.
Same.
I didn't want to watch it.
I
was trying to make a conscious effort not
I didn't
to
watch
see
that.
it.
I didn't watch it. I'm just saying, just reading
it.
This.
Just reading these names with these ages and knowing that everybody got at that age, what do you do besides go to the supermarket?
Right.
Go home, watch your stories, your soaps, eat, check on your kid. Like,
grandma can't go to the supermarket, dog?
Bruh. Somebody put it in a chat. And I didn't know what it was. So I just opened it up. And all jokes aside, the shit looked like a video game. And I think these young kids, he was 18, they are being desensitized to death. Because it looked just like a video game from the point of view when you be, what's the game that? Call of Duty and all them shits. They be running through on the point of view screen. That's what it looked like. I didn't know what it was when I first opened it up. And he just started shooting and people started falling. I really still didn't know what I was looking at. He went in the grocery store. I'm like, yo, that shit look real. Like, yo,
and with all these graphics and now, you probably was sitting there
that's it right there. The graphics now on these video games, dog, you can see pimples on somebody's face. You can see pores in their skin and all of that shit. And they desensitizing these kids to death. Like, this shit is crazy. But, yo.
I got a lot of other groups to get to before I get to the video games part in this.
Of course, no.
But you're right.
Of course, no. I'm just saying that shit just looked crazy to me, B.
It was crazy.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. Like I heard what it was, and any video I saw that even resembled that it could have been that, I didn't click play.
Same.
I couldn't watch that.
I'm
did.
gonna try to get to a higher level of thinking and functioning my brain with this, because I mean, unfortunately we continue to see this story. Not much to unpack about the story and where it stems from, right? I guess what fucked me up, they all fucked me up. But what fucked me up with this, when we really get to trying to unpack it, right? This kid is 18 years old. The kid is 18. I mean, you were just born yesterday. So what do you know? You don't know shit about shit.
You don't.
But
You're highly impressionable.
you are being raised, bred even,
Trained.
taught to think this and carry this out, right?
Hold on, stop right there, because I saw some post of, I guess it was he wrote a manifesto, as some of them do, and one of the, I don't know if this was the start, but it was.
Why
the
is it
beginning.
called a manifesto when they write it? See, I don't even like that.
I don't.
It's not a manifesto. But go ahead.
But one of the
Manifesto.
I don't know if it was
That's
the start,
media.
but one of the lines said, "I wasn't raised to be a racist. When brought up this way, when taught this way, I didn't become a racist until after I learned the truth." And his quote unquote truth is kind of what when we brought up the
Roe v. Wade.
the Roe v. Wade. It's all that's tied in together,
It is.
where they are really being taught and believing that
What's his name on Fox News? Openly talks about that. I don't want to say his name because I don't like giving
I know.
him.
I know you're
like
talking
giving him
about.
no
I know you're
press.
talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is some shit. This is like really happening here. Like they believe, we gotta.
There's a
we're
segment of
losing the
whites that
numbers.
are absolutely terrified.
We are
of
the
listening.
master
This is
people.
nuts.
We losing our place, and we got to stop it.
We gotta balance the scales in some way.
Indeed.
I didn't know that, so that was news to me. I've heard, when you made
You
that
thought
point,
it was rhetoric.
yeah, when
You
you
thought it was
made that
conspiracy
point,
theory,
yeah. But when you see someone say that and then go do what they did, and to them they truly believe that I'm doing my part to help. Like, people are fucked up.
Kids, similar to the kid in wherever that was, Kyle.
South
Kyle.
Carolina.
Yeah, Rittenhouse. Yeah, same shit.
Some of these kids are, whatever. I don't know if it's
This
stuff
happens
that
so much that I'm confused on the
Yeah,
case.
no,
Cal
exactly,
Rittenhouse
exactly.
is which
He's
case?
the kid in the
In the
that
church.
went to the protest.
Church.
No, that was the other
no.
kid. That
Oh,
was
no,
still.
Rittenhouse.
I don't even
that's
like giving
Dylan
these
Roof.
people their names. I don't like giving their
that's
fucking
all-
names.
Yeah.
Fuck all their names.
You're
Fuck
right.
all them kids.
You're absolutely right.
No, the crazy shit.
I'm
is-
thinking about the dad and the son that didn't like dude jogging.
Lamar Aubrey. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Like, so what? So when you say that, and I hate to even try to unpack this thought. So when you say that, they feel like if there's one less black person, if we kill one black person, and we did the world a service.
They feel like they're playing their part in helping their race.
The numbers.
To help their numbers.
Because they said after he shot all the people, he got on his knees, put his hand behind his head and the whole shit, and basically just surrendered himself.
Well, they showed the video of him apologizing to the white guy for almost killing him, saying sorry.
And that is where you kill
And then, boy, did that tick me off.
No.
Wow, he's so mannerable as he's committing. Like, boy, he's such a calm, nice, hospitable kid.
No,
But he's not.
on Fox 5, one of they had a black preacher, and then they had the commentator on Fox 5, and the commentator's like, "Oh well, he's only 18, and do you think he suffered from some level of mental illness? Like, when you're 18, you're not really that mentally mature, blah blah blah." So he went on giving some shitty borderline justifications for the kid, not justifications but bailouts for the kid, blaming it on mental illness. And the black preacher was like, "Nah, he's of sound-minded body." And he goes on to say, "Yo, he can vote. He can go to war. He could do XYZ. He knew well enough to drive that distance
200 miles.
to a population where they were majority black to commit his crime. So if you have sound mind and body to do that, then you not that crazy.
Well,
Then my point was, fam, you are of enough sound mind and body that even once the shit kicked off, you caught yourself not killed the white dude. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Like, you weren't in a rage. You weren't just going shooting up everybody. You were calm. You were collected. It was calculated. Because when you saw the white dude, you even apologized.
but even further than that point, because this is true. But there also has to be some type of ledger being handed down or a sticky note passed around to say, hey, if you just are adamant in why you are killing black people, you will be excused by the law.
I mean,
that is what it feels like.
no, there's been reports about, like, this is not a conspiracy theory or anything, about white supremacists infiltrating law and politics circles. True. Like, this is not. I mean, I'm not shooting from the hip. This is something that's proven and factual and known about. I think white extremists.
But they make it a lot more visible in 2022 for me.
Facts. No,
for me, the reasoning. Like, he wrote on the fucking nose of the shit.
Yeah, he did.
He wrote.
He did.
He took the Sharpie and wrote a bunch of shit that I won't say.
Hate crimes are up. Like, this is not just this is not just we're seeing it more because people have phones. It's a fact. No, like, this is you can go to the FBI site and they'll tell you all about it. Like, racial crimes have been up a lot in the last several years.
No, what I was about to say is it's not new for racists to be in public office. It's not new for them to be in positions of authority.
Fathers were slave owners. Like,
no, I'm just talking about authority, like judges, lawyers, doctors, like KK. They was talking about, imagine the KKK people that was coming with the sheets. But then imagine the KKK people that was COs or that was doctors letting niggas die on the table, or you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Like, they in all areas of society.
Shit, I saw people asking the question of when all the RICOs came down with YSL and everything.
Why
it was
the
like,
KKK not one?
why is the KKK not done? Because it's them. That's why.
Or they cousins.
I want to know where
what do y'all think? We run this shit. It's us.
Where did this kid work? Where did he get to work? Where did he work?
I don't know if he did. He's 18 years old. He might not even.
Where did he get that gun? Where did he get that gun and that ammunition?
That's a good point.
Where did he get it?
Good point.
These are just questions that I have when these kids walk around with these war weapons.
Fam, the more I read into that one, this dude went to that store multiple times. Like, this dude planned this shit out. Like, the security guard said, "Yo, my man, what are you doing?" He said, "I'm collecting consensus data."
That's what he
told.
And he wrote down, I'm gonna have to kill that guard. The security guard.
And this is the part that, to go back to my point earlier about patrolling the internet in the way that they do and do not do at times. He didn't just pull this idea of getting this gun in the right kind of shit out of nowhere. He researched how to get the right tactical gear and the right gun and how to set up the stream on the
But how do you? I'm with you. How do you effectively police that? Like, if it's a million people searching up shit on the internet,
supercomputers.
I can't say the word Frigidaire without getting ads on my phone.
Yeah,
of course. I know. When I open up, I'm gonna have an air conditioner waiting right there for me.
Suspect's history.
Right.
Neighbors of the Grindron family told ABC News that the suspect is a former student at Broome Community College, part of the State University of New York college system, a detail confirmed by a spokesman for the school. Police in Broome County were called by a local high school in June 2021 after they reported that Grindron threatened a shooting at graduation or during that time. Law enforcement sources familiar with the matter confirmed to ABC News, can you get out of here with your exclusive reporting shit? Following a police investigation, that no charges were filed against Grindron, who received a mental health evaluation and counseling after the incident.
That's what my beef is. Right there.
Stop right there, right? Because the obvious question, if you're a black person sitting home reading and watching this for years and years and years, knowing the history of this country, is, well, how do you protect against that type of white person? Right?
You really can't.
But you can't ask that because it seems like you're asking something that you're not, or implying something that you're not. And that's where we always have our conversations, right? Because white people don't need to ask that about us, because every system in place is to protect them from dangerous black people or just black people that they feel uncomfortable around.
Yeah, that's better put.
Right? And that's where it's tricky for me. When I read this, I instantly thought of, and I didn't watch the clip. Damn, man. We should get metal detectors and put them in front of Tops.
Grocery stores.
Think about that.
And I said that to myself, and I heard myself like, excuse me?
Right.
Like, normally metal detectors, you go through it because you want to make sure that the people in here are safe. But it's reverse. It's like they put them shits around when they think black people is coming in about to shoot some shit up. But like, we need to just keep them for like him.
Whites need to start telling on each other.
But even with that, yo, the in this instance only, the metal detector wouldn't even have mattered.
No.
And
He started shooting people from the car. So metal detector or not, once he started shooting people, he would have came past the metal detector. He had the gun in his hand. He wasn't trying to conceal it.
Right.
The metal detector is really only effective when you're stashing.
I wouldn't.
Oh no, I understood your point. Like they put the
You just
metal
think.
detectors
You just
where
get to
we are.
thinking. That's all.
Our schools,
Yeah.
all of that. They don't have metal detectors in certain community schools.
They don't.
They have them in ours. I mean,
And as a black man, I don't want to hang my hopes on white people should start telling on themselves.
I'm not saying on themselves. I'm talking
each-
about
on each other.
to each other,
To
because
each
I
other.
can speak as a white person that there's been plenty of times where some other white guy comes up to me and starts saying some crazy shit, thinking that I probably just think like
that
him.
you subscribe to it.
Yeah, and that I think that any white person can probably relate to that. Now, whether they do anything about it or say anything about it or bark back, like even how J.J. Redick did on ESPN to Homeboy, even though that was thinly veiled, they're different but the same.
Same. One of my guys that works for me, he's Italian, but he grew up in Bradley Court. Okay. The only white boy in the projects in Bradley Court in Newark. And he a union taper. Like the sheetrock when they put the white shit on. And he Italian. Heavy set, big Italian. And he done got fired off a couple jobs for punching people. Cause all his friends. He don't have a one white friend. He never dated a white girl in his life. Everybody in his circle is black. And he said, yo, you be down South Jersey and they be on a job and you just going to start talking shit because you think I'm going to identify with you. He's got fired off of mad jobs. He's gotten
She was
fired
just
off of mad
telling me
jobs.
some story about a old white couple that called a Uber.
Oh, yes. You ain't see it? They
I'm trying not to watch these.
So this couple called the
myself.
Uber, and the Uber guy comes. He picks him up. They open the door, and he says, "Oh, thank goodness you speak English," or something like that, to that effect. And he was like, "Huh?" And I'm like, "No. I was just happy that you're one of us. You speak English." And he was like, "You know what? Don't get in." And then they were like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "That comment was inappropriate." And he was like, "Are you serious?" And he was like, "Yeah." And then the husband's there. The wife said it, but the husband is standing right behind her. And then the husband's like, "I should punch you in your fucking face, you nigga lover, blah blah blah," to the man. And then he was like, "All right, cool. I'm calling the cops." It was in PA, and the people owned a restaurant or some store in PA. He's like, "Yeah, you guys are the owners, right? Cool. I'll make sure to put that on the news, and I'm calling the cops to report you guys." And he's like, "So what? I'll punch you in your..." And he called him a nigga lover.
But then you say shit like, and this is not me saying it, but you say shit like, in trying to explore how you solve some of this, and like, everybody. And everybody gets pins and needles. Everybody gets, because you can't say that. Blasphemy. How could you even think that? Well,
No.
yeah, I'm with y'all. Because who wants to do that? But this?
This is disgusting. It's just a
There has to be another way, right?
Not as long as, again, man, it goes back to that KKK comment. As long as they the ones up there in power in office, man.
And you could timestamp that one of those words.
As long as they the ones in office writing these laws and doing X, Y, and Z, what the fuck can you do?
And it
You can't arm yourself.
More importantly, not writing laws.
Yeah, and that's why we have these conversations, you and I especially, or you and me, you and Corey, where I say that it's about inclusion. And it's going to take time because we started from such a huge deficit that we're going to be behind the 8 ball for some time. But I think we're gaining ground. And some people say yes and some people say no. I just think that we're gaining ground because the more people in the room, the more inclusive the room gets. That's the only way to potential.
We're gaining ground.
I mean, like,
who's the we?
The black people, minorities, the disenfranchised. Like, as some people like AOC, some people hate AOC. But AOC represents a huge population of marginalized people that she represents or speaks for from their perspective.
And she goes hard.
And she goes super hard. Like, I don't even, I agree with some of the shit she says, and I vehemently disagree with some of the shit she says. However, that particular demo is being represented in Congress. You get what I'm saying? And so I think the more inclusive that we are starting to become, I think that's when you see the real change. And some people be like, yo, we don't want their table scraps. Nah, sometimes we got to eat them. It might be one motherfucker at the table, one turn into two turn into 5. Like, that's what has to happen, I think, for us to get some level of real equity. That's my personal opinion. Like, I just think that has to happen. It's happening slower than a lot of us would like, but...
And in the end, there's the reason why, well, another reason why that takes a lot longer is, the flip side to that is, you get one of, let's say, us in the room, and you become them. That happens a lot.
Assimilation. It does.
So we need ones that'll stay with us once they get in the room.
I wouldn't give a fuck how y'all looked at me if we were just governed the same.
No, but you can't say it.
Why not?
That's an oxymoron.
How?
Because them looking at you in a certain way is why we're not governed the same. You said I wouldn't give a fuck how you looked at me. How they look at you determines how you're governed. So how we look at...
That's why I'm saying what I'm saying.
Yeah,
no, but
you can't have both. If I get what you're
No.
Hold on, listen to what you said. Or you might have worded it wrong and meant something different.
I know I'm worded the way I wanted to word it, but go ahead. Let me
You
just say
said, I don't care how you look at me if we're governed the same. You need them to look at you in a different light to govern you the same.
They don't look at you as you're the same.
Yeah, it's a meme going around, and it says, yo, what did you do? And it's a white boy in the back, no scars, no bruises, no nothing. He's in cuffs, and they're back. It's a cartoon, but they're both in the back of a police car.
I saw it because you take 10 minutes and tell me about the meme. Come on.
And so I'm telling them, though, the meme says, yo, what'd you do? And the white boy was like, shot up a school. What'd you do? And he was like, I had a busted tail light. And the black dude is beat the fuck up. That is based on perception and how somebody views you.
The black dude, you're automatically viewed as a threat, no matter what. That's how they look at you.
So
we can't govern you the same.
I'm very clear. And
so that goes into governance.
No. That's not true.
This is a chicken and egg conversation, I feel like.
Yeah. No. I'm with you. That's not true. You can hate black people all day long, and the rules in which we have to live by as a society not reflect that. That could be your personal choice and your personal right to run around and hate people. Y'all are saying that it has to be combined. Well, it's always been combined. That's why we talk about systemic oppression.
Yeah, but the view
We're not just talking about how you personally feel, right? Like, if you spoke to a lot of black people about what Donald Sterling said on that tape regarding the Clippers, a lot of black people was like, hey, man, he was in private. He could say what he want. A lot of black people said he was in private. That was fucked up. She taped him. He shouldn't have lost his whole business. We say, man, foul shit in private. I heard a lot of people say that. But the rules and how this is set up, I'm with Bart. This is chicken and egg. Y'all are right. It's designed this way because they hate us, but our problem isn't with y'all hating us.
I disagree.
Hey, if he could go shoot 10 people and then somebody else could go shoot 10 people and they both are treated the same, then now we talking.
That's true.
Then now we talking.
That's true. But I'm talking about, I don't think that ever stops based on how somebody is viewing somebody. I think that the racism, the impartiality, the unfair treatment is based on your view of me. If one white kid gets pulled over, he's going 100, and he gets treated like this, and one black kid get pulled over and he's treated like this, that's based on the view of black people that the people pulling him over have.
And I'm gonna even go further than what you're saying. And I don't pretend to know. I'm not an expert in any of this. But if even that was the case, then what the hell is he running around shooting people for? The setup, you got it. The setup, you got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got everything. You have to have a bigger plan than, hey, let's just kill them all.
No, because his ideal is, yeah, we got it, but we losing it.
Him killing 10 people did what?
Nothing.
10 black people. What did it do to his plan?
Respectfully speaking,
I don't want to.
in the big scheme of things,
We don't know. We can't speak to it. We're not
people
allowed
lost
them
their
rules.
lives, but in the grand scheme of things,
I mean, for that murderous, treacherous, nasty little kid.
yeah, that's what I mean. In the grand scheme of things, nothing. He didn't dent he didn't do nothing.
I want to know what he was trying to dent.
But
We will never know.
If he, I'm trying to think how to word this. If he really believes this whole replacement theory thing they got going, and whatever group he subscribes to, they all believe this too. All right, I went and killed 10. You got 30. You got this many. Because this ain't an isolated event.
So
this
he
is
could
happening.
Potentially think he's a sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, like they're looking at. I did my part. I'm playing a part in the big scheme of things. It might be a very, very small part, but you did a part. You did a part. And it adds up, and we can shift and make a difference. That's what it sounds like. This niggas is doing.
Movie? Higher Learning. You remember how they used the dude Remy on Higher Learning? Ta-da. They used him as a flunky to go do some shit to get a result. So if you had a whole bunch of flunkies carrying out your bidding, you could potentially, over a period of time, make a dent in the population. You don't remember Remy?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and they basically used this dumbass.
I'm thinking.
They used this dumbass to carry out a task. They didn't give a fuck about him. They just used him.
Yo, white supremacists, you're gonna eventually get outnumbered.
You are.
Because that's their thing, right?
That's their thing. If this is the whole manifesto, whatever the fuck it's called, they want to stop integration from happening. You're gonna lose that battle. I'm sorry to tell you.
You are.
So you might as well.
You've already lost.
Yeah, you've already lost.
Actually, you've already lost.
Facts.
You're gonna lose.
But if you want to talk about this country specifically, you're going to lose eventually.
Worldwide.
Gotta be
Worldwide,
more.
for sure.
Gotta be deeper than just that, man. I wish I knew. Gotta be more. Gotta be more. I mean, you won't
Joe,
know. We won't know sitting in this.
If you control,
I don't like that manifesto shit. That shit pissing me off. Hey, the DC sniper wrote some shit too. Y'all didn't call it that.
called it a plan.
They
Manifesto
called it,
sound mad sexy, sophisticated.
Top 5 manifesto.
Yo, the wording, even by the biggest people, CNN, all of the tops. When you start looking at the wording, it'd be crazy.
No doubt.
I think they're all complicit.
Absolutely.
They're
100%,
all
I agree.
complicit. There's a little nasty ecosystem going around.
They're
Not even going around, just right in front of us.
both in politics and in media. You know, the beef between
Allegedly.
CNN and Fox, and the beef between the right and the left, the Republicans and the Democrats.
But when they write this shit, they
Damn,
on
I
the
saw
same
somebody
team.
did a split screen.
When they
and
write
put
the
two
shit,
articles up,
yes.
and it was like 18-year-old black man accused of XYZ, and then 18-year-old teenager when describing a white kid. Like just
white teenager or something.
just little shit like that
No.
frames your mind to this is a kid.
But that goes into the view that Joe talked about and how they view us. I remember when Katrina was happening, and they had a white girl and a white guy in the water.
Oh yeah.
And they were carrying like food and shit.
Looting versus
No, they had refugees, looting refugees versus
Thieves or whatever.
like
yeah.
starving people, looking for pillaging for food and shelter. And how you word that shit is based on how you view the people. So you can't effectively govern if you viewing me as a piece of shit already when I come into your courtroom. Or when you pull me over. You're not going to talk to me like an adult. You're not going to talk to me like... The cops talk to us like little boys, dog. They come to your window with an attitude from the rip.
Where you going?
Sometimes you don't got to say shit. They already be on 10.
See, that bothers me too now. He said he's doing data census research, collecting data. What did he say?
He was doing...
Because then y'all show me all of these commercials come census time. Y'all show me all of these commercials trying to get black people to do the census, and y'all never address why black people don't really feel confident in doing the census. And in doing that, we can never get the resources that we truly need because we're not doing the census.
We won't do it.
I'm not telling you how many people's in my house. I'm not telling you this. I'm not telling you shit. Go figure it out. Yeah, but that's how we get our money.
I know. So, but now we about the beef.
But we don't trust y'all with what y'all about to do with that information.
That's true. We do not trust nobody.
Trust with what you will do with that information. And frankly, how much reason have we been given to trust? Right.
You showed us nothing that says, okay, we got your best interest in mind. You don't trust us. No.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
You mentioned how they view us and stuff. I flash back to one time you did a show, SOBs, and we were heading back to Jersey, and white kids.
I will blow nigga anonymity up on this.
I ain't say...
Yo, it's just the greatest, yo. Can I get a round of applause for Ish real quick? Let's just take a break. It's just the man of that. Yo, I got a worker, Samuel. He's Spanish. He was born in 79 on this block.
Well,
these are his views. These are his friends. Hey, millions of people.
We can bleep the name. We'll bleep the name.
Well, yo, the nigga was telling you. Yo, this platform's huge.
We'll bleep the name. But we were leaving, and we had just came out. I rode with him. It was like his cousin. Like, it was a group of us in the car. This nigga's doing, the cousin of somebody's driving. He's doing like 110 coming out the tunnel on Route 3 in Jersey. We get pulled over. I'm like, I'm shitting bricks. Oh, God, here they go.
Well, you stayed up all night for the traffic ticket, so.
I sure did.
Go ahead.
Got it dismissed the next day. But cop comes up to the car, and what'd you stop me for? Like, attitude, like you inconveniencing me. Nothing happened. You know what? My uncle's a cop. Something he shot him some names, said whatever. Cop said, all right, cool, just slow it down a little bit. I was blown away because I'm like, nigga, I do 80 and 2 cop cars are pulling up. Off the rip. We was doing $110. We was supposed to be out that car and that shit towed.
And you was talking sassy and
yeah.
Nothing happens.
Man, I'm walking from Onview last week. I'm going from Onview to Highwood. This that game that Boston shouldn't have lost. That they lost. They was at home. That the Bucks won. They was up 12-4. I'm walking from.
I think you also dub on that one too, but it's all good.
On that game,
yeah, it's all good. I think it was me and Corey that made the bet. It's all good. Though.
He right. He's right.
Oh, I got a dub for each.
Put it in the jar.
Oh, I was right about everything else. And they won the series. Anyway, but I'm walking from Onview. I'm walking from Onview to Highwood. I say the fucking person I'm with, I'm looking around. It's a beautiful night. The fucking wind from the water. It just feels nice out there. And I'm like, yo, it's a lot of police out here. There's more police. Like, as black people, you kind of know.
Yep.
Well, that's interesting. I wonder what happened around here. And I walk in Highwood. Little did I know that they having a Hennessy event in there. Shout out to Val. But that's when I text Corey, all y'all niggas in there. All the niggas. Oh, shit, it's a gangster party. I'm hugging everybody. And I said, hey.
This is why all the cops is here.
Aha.
Now I'm mad.
Yep.
Now I'm mad. Just that bad. I don't have nothing else to say about it.
Nah, I
get it 100%.
Somebody's been informed that they're congregating.
Drinking coke here.
And there's some Hennessy going on. You know, Hennessy get a nigga a little on the other side.
I'm just saying.
A little agitated, a little quicker.
My father used to say to me, and I used to laugh him out of the room every time, but just wherever we were, yo, when you learn how the world works, you will learn nothing is by accident here. Shut up, Dad. This ain't the 50s and 60s. No, why we able to hear that? Oh shit, we rocking out. We rocking out here now.
Shit went back to the 60s in our lifetime. I mean, it was always there, but
some of the shit. Yeah,
I remember having that mentality. You know what I'm saying? Talking to my parents the same exact way. You know what I'm saying? They were protesters and all that shit in the 60s, and like, oh man, we over here chilling.
We don't need that no
super
more.
Integrated crew. Everyone, you know what I mean? Like, we're not even thinking about that shit. And then the last.
That middle America, boy. I'm telling you. That shit is different. And we kind of oblivious a little bit because we just live in a metropolis where everybody's really living on top of each other.
I'm from here.
Yeah.
I'm from 40 minutes away from where this man was from.
I'm not talking about, I'm talking about us.
Here.
I know.
Like, and you're here down here now.
Right.
So your neighbor could be Asian. Your other neighbor across the way could be Hispanic.
melting pot for real.
Your neighbor could be like, we're in a melting pot. And you could go over there and get some oxtail. Yo, you coming over? Yo, bring some Coronas. Bring your A game. But in a lot of places in America, fam, it is definitely segregated. It is definitely segregated.
Even in the metropolis cities, be clear, it's still segregated. In most
More
of
interaction, though. More interaction. More interaction. Definitely more. Working together, going to college together. I'm talking about states where it's 3% black. The whole state is 2 and 3% black. That exists in America today.
For sure.
You start fucking with them Dakotas, Wyoming, shit like that.
Upstate New York.
Yeah, but you saying that, and I get what you're saying. Yeah, there's a point to that. But even in my hood, our hood, that one little stretch, they got the Spanish gang members up there. If you drive straight this way, the Asians got the whole
on smash,
the land, the market,
Everything.
that. The people that get the permits to put the buildings up, like it's just, and yeah, I feel safe.
We're forced to integrate, though. Even in everything you're saying, you're right. Everybody has their little stretch, but we're forced to integrate. You're gonna see every day you come out your door, you're gonna see some Asians.
You're too great of a monopoly player for this.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
If I don't have no property in the board, how long can I integrate with you?
I'm not. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm talking about something different. Every day you come out your door, you're going to see white people, black people, Spanish people, Asian people. Every day. If you stay outside your door more than an hour, you're going to see them where you live. I'm talking about motherfuckers that never see black people. Never seen a Hispanic person in their life.
I wasn't
That's what I'm
touching on
talking
that.
about.
Oh, I wasn't touching on that. I don't know nothing
so
about that.
ideology mentally is being fueled by the shit that you seeing on TV because you don't have to integrate with them. Joe, you not a racist dude because you talk to motherfuckers on a day-to-day basis. I've seen you walk through something. Yo, man, how your muscles get that big, man? What I got to do that?
You see me flirting with some niggas? Wow.
Cool, yo.
But even
my
in
shit
that,
work.
on the flip side of that, because I can't speak to what Isha's talking about, I didn't grow up that way. Like, I wasn't in that. But today, right, the black people that I see when I walk out the door and look out, that's altered perception. That ain't reality. When I see the black people, these are black people that have excelled in their fucking... If their career path did awesome and decided to put a fish tank and all white marble in the kitchen. Like,
there's also mad racist
that
people
ain't like
They
Queens
could've
alone.
come from where you come from.
no fact.
So their mentals aren't that. I'm talking about the mental people, the mental capacity of these people. You get what I mean? Like, yo, this boy, I don't know where this boy's from. What's the name of his city?
Conklin, I believe it's called.
Conklin. And he knew that it wasn't enough black people to kill around here. So they said he made a conscious effort to drive the fucking buffalo. So where he's growing up, his next door neighbor might not be the cool black kid that sleeps over my house. That's what I'm talking about. And that feeds that shit. That's
It definitely does. It definitely does. It definitely does. I'm with you there.
Like you force when you start going to college on big campuses, like you go to University of Maryland, University of Michigan, fucking LSU, shit like that, bro. You have no choice but to be dormed up with some mixed race. You're not just all around all blacks. You're not just around all whites. And now guess what? Y'all might be in a group.
Facts. All that being said, though, Queens
Sweet
is the
mates,
most
all-
diverse county, I think, in the world, and there's some racists right over there.
Of course it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Of course it is. But
I
you
think
get what I'm
there's gonna
saying?
be racist all around.
Yeah,
this, yo.
period. Everywhere.
It's gonna be racist all.
Divisiveness
all
has been going around since the beginning of time.
and there's no way to really spot them or point them out. Or,
Yeah. Before in Africa, it was tribal. You know what I mean? Like you go to DR, it's certain Dominicans that don't like these Dominicans. You go to India, some Indians like these and they don't fuck with the other one. It's just divisiveness is everywhere you go. You can't stop it.
See, no, I'm not trying to stop divisiveness. I'm trying to stop all others. We could be divisive. I'm an introvert, yo. I'm all for with people wanting to be alone and not fucking with people. It's the extras. It's the other stuff. Like access to these weapons, laws that incentivize these people to do these criminals. Because that's my thing, right? You think it's just arrogance. You think the people that you murdered, that this dude murdered, don't have nobody in the family that's willing to ride? I never think that. I never think that. I often go to me and the people I know when, like, that type of, you gonna do something to somebody's family, yo, and somebody gonna take a ride. But now we got to think about the system that we got to deal with when we take that ride. We won't be able to go do that and get your gun back and ask for it. Huh? All right, let me turn this music up, man. Yo, rest in peace to those that tragically lost their lives in Tops. I don't wish that on anybody. Prayers, thoughts, warmth, and love to the families that have to now deal with that.
And all the people that were just in the grocery store shopping that had to witness that. And the people, the survivors.
Yeah.
Like,
it's traumatizing. Change your life.
what?
Life-changing day. Life-changing day, and it didn't have to be. It's extremely unfortunate, and I hope to not have to report on
This type of shit.
Yeah, honestly. I think Brandy will rip Jack Harlow.
Wait, what happened?
I think Brandy will get him.
They said they want to do a versus?
He don't want to do that with Brandy. Stop. No, stop. Don't
He
even
gonna
play
have
like
the
that.
longest night of his life.
No, Jack Harlow learned on air that Brandy and Ray J were brother and sister.
Yeah.
Or more notably, that's what the headline said. More notably, he just didn't recognize Angel in Disguise to be a Brandy song. I'm not mad at that. He wasn't
He's
born.
a kid.
I was about to say, how old is
He wasn't born. He didn't. He's young.
How old is he?
23,
23,
22.
so
He didn't know
24.
nothing about Angel in Disguise. I hate that we keep putting the kids in these spots. Do
I
you know
can't
this
stand it,
Tupac?
bro.
Yeah,
This
come on,
Tupac
man.
record?
He's
So
a
there's nothing wrong.
24-year-old kid from Kentucky. Like,
Yeah, come on.
on.
So nothing wrong with that. But they had a little fun with that in the headlines, and Brandy responded the other day saying, "I'll murk this dude and rap at 43 on his own beats and then sing his ass to sleep."
Oh, shit.
Don't do that to me.
That's your boo-boo.
Sing me to sleep. Wow, Brandy's angelic voice. Wow. See, I can have a little fun too. Hee hee, all love. Now, great that she's having fun, but Brandy has rapped and sounds great doing it. Great doing it. That's all I'll say to that. Because I don't think that'll go any further.
yeah, that's not going.
All right, you had 30 topics on your list.
I was just with the Jack Harlow thing. I was just really annoyed at everybody saying, "Oh, you know, you're in this culture. You should know this and that." Like, fam. What do you want him to do? Go back and research everything that's related to R&B, rap, it's black music.
You in this culture. What culture is he in? Wait till I start the real podcast. I'm gonna tell y'all whose culture it is.
I told him nigga,
That y'all
this
keep
wasn't-
talking about.
I literally said, "Why do you think this is y'all culture?
Yeah, honestly,
Y'all sold this culture a long time ago."
honestly, for cheap.
And it was a whole argument over that.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, y'all got it. I just left it alone.
You really
Y'all got it.
believe that?
That nigga sold the
You
culture?
know so?
That nigga sold the culture? Yes.
I don't need to watch it. I watch Drink Champs and see the founding fathers of hip hop on there. What more I need to see?
That's a good Patreon.
You disagree?
What is there to say about it?
Oh, yeah, we definitely go.
Y'all can talk about it. I'm not doing that with you. Hey, you will not. I am not your race bait buddy. You will not get me into this.
Well, also, I want to say rest in peace to Lil Keed,
Oh, yeah.
Atlanta-based rapper, passed away at 24 years old. And the cause came out that it was liver and kidney failure.
Damn.
So, yeah, it was like I saw a lot of his family, his friends, his fans. It just came out like he passed. Nobody knew what happened.
Right.
It was real sudden. You know, you're 24 as a kid.
That's horrible.
Liver and kidney failure.
Complained of serious stomach pain days before death. Why do people get overlooked when you complain about pain? I don't like hearing that afterward. Like Kevin Samuels
Men.
complaining about
Men.
chest pain. And,
Did you see Kev on Atlanta? I know you're not watching Atlanta anymore.
No.
Men, we won't go to the doctor. We'll just eat it and suck it up. Your fucking leg could be numb for 4 weeks. And you'll just be walking around on the funny leg. You know what I'm saying? And then some real serious shit will happen. We just won't go to the doctor. Especially black men, we got to start going to the doctor. Me included. Like, we just overlook certain shit.
Our body will tell us.
It will. And we won't listen.
We don't listen, though.
We won't listen.
Yeah, you think
We
you're...
think we could just tough our way through it. We've been taught, nigga.
Yeah. That's
Toughen
true.
up.
Oh, man, it's just gas. No, nigga, you having a heart attack.
Yeah,
That's
word.
how we rock. No bullshit.
No, you're absolutely right. Niggas just think it's normal. They piss ain't coming out in one line. Why your piss got a little sprinkler system to it?
A shower head on your dick.
Yo, piss straight, my nigga.
Yo, what you doing, yo?
Pee the right way, dog. Or go to the doctor, one or the other.
Go get that looked at, fam.
My son definitely learned how to pee on his own. Lex, he learned how to pee on his own.
Watching you?
No, I got
because they want to be big boys. Like, so you watch, you know what I mean? They just want to emulate.
I was so happy that he learned that, who cares where he got it from, but he started just going to the bathroom and doing his own thing. And I like that as a dad. Be independent. Go do your thing. But now, sometimes he just like do shit, I think, to piss me off. Like, he just pissed on the whole wall up today. Like, you know how you figuring out your dick. Let me see what happens if I make a little left this way.
Oh, shit, I could direct this
No,
now?
oh, shit, you know why you're right? Because sometimes I try to get fancy like an idiot. And I won't stand directly in front of the toilet. Like, I stand sideways and try to be Steph Curry with the piss. Because it's a smaller basket. I try to be lethal shooter.
Oh, my God.
Steph Curry with the piss, boy.
Yeah, so he's going in trying to
rapper.
piss from the fucking side. Nigga, you can't do that. It takes years of skill and training, yo. Jesus, man. Shout out to my baby. Anyway, Be Real is mad at Versus.
Yeah.
And I don't think Swiss went to that Onyx versus
Cypress Hill.
Cypress Hill. Did Swiss go?
I don't know. Be Real's upset, and I kind of agree with him. He basically said, like, they put this versus wasn't streamed on Instagram Live. Mm-hmm. It was completely behind the paywall. Mm. This is the first one to be completely behind the paywall. Mm-hmm. So he said they took the verses and pretty much made this a side act to their boxing event.
That's what they've been doing.
No,
they
the other way around.
Oh, you're right. The boxing opened up for the verses.
Right,
You're
but they still promoted this as the verses. This was Triller Fight Night, and we got a Cypress Hill Onyx versus happening. So it was like they gave us the back seat to it. And you put it behind a paywall, so not a lot of people saw it. So yeah, he was upset.
I read someone tweeting that they did a different format to her. Apparently they did like 3 songs and then 3 songs.
Yeah, I heard there was a different
Like,
format all the way down to the corner.
Cypress did 3 songs and then Onyx did 3 songs.
And you had to save your hits for the end or something. There was a list of rules that they had this time.
I said what I said last episode.
Same.
Yeah.
I ain't coming in here to tell y'all what I heard about it. I didn't see a peep about it, and I wasn't looking for it.
Mm-hmm. But as
that got me already when Fredro battled Keith Murray.
But as
which is still one of the greatest battles in history of battle rap. Oh, but we got another one coming up. We'll talk about something.
Oh, I knew you good.
No.
But as the participant here, I understand his frustration.
Yeah.
Like, dog, I came here. Versus is doing what it's been doing for the legacy acts, and y'all hide our shit over here where nobody sees it.
Right.
The fuck was the point of this?
You got
Be
paid.
Real is the man, yo.
He is. Cypress Hill is underrated group.
He got paid.
I don't like seeing them get disrespected.
I'm sure they get they got
I'm
paid.
sure they get paid.
But both Cypress Hill and Onyx are disrespected on the totem
true.
pole of
That's true.
Hip hop.
I think
Yeah.
they got thrown into like shit that white people like category.
It did.
both of them.
Both
It
of them.
did. Both of them.
Which means they sold a whole lot of records, but they didn't necessarily get
It did.
the critical acclaim
No, the hood
of some
acclaim.
of their peers. Yeah.
Yeah. The hood acclaim.
I feel him though, and I understand.
Yeah, I get
Hell
that.
yeah.
I understand.
And it probably wasn't marketed to them that way. You know what I
sure,
mean? They
yeah.
probably didn't even know until
They
the
thought it was
last minute.
versus, I'm
yeah,
sure.
they
Yeah.
thought it was the same shit.
Like, dog, y'all got us. We not even on IG.
YouTube,
Y'all
nothing.
have had other versus joints that was on the Triller app, but you also streamed it on Instagram. Mm-hmm. You cut that for us.
Why do you think they do that? So Twitter,
They want the
they
subscriptions
can make all
over
the
here.
money from
Yeah.
the subscriptions, right?
At some point, we have to allow Versus to make their money,
True.
For sure.
right? So they did their deal and got their money.
Mm-hmm.
Now Triller has to get their money.
So you're not going to subscribe
They have to
to
get their money.
Triller if you could watch your shit for free on the gram.
Yeah, they knew that. They tried to first off when they first did it. You know, you get different camera views, you get the whole
Higher
show.
quality production,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
you got that, and that wasn't enough.
This shouldn't have been the first one that they did that on.
I mean, someone has to be, unfortunately, though.
Yeah.
So
Somebody's gonna
you
be
know.
the first one.
On a bigger one.
But they should have like did a whole festival, damn near of verses
Yes.
to make it more appealing to people that would actually show up and pay it. Because if this was an undercard or the main card, and there was a bunch of other shit happening that day that I cared about, I probably would have paid the $3.
Again,
or whatever.
I think they're running low on people that's willing to do this.
Oh, I think that, like, just hypothetically, if they did the fucking, you got to subscribe, we give you the Chris Brown Usher verses. They subscriptions would have went through the window. You can't do that with this as your first
True.
verses behind a paywall.
Yeah,
I
and
think
again,
it's
no
bad
disrespect
business.
to these gentlemen.
Yeah, I just think it's
No,
bad
no, it's
business.
not a shot at them at all. Those are legendary groups. Unfortunately,
That's a damn shame, though.
yeah, you just don't do that to somebody. Like you said, somebody's gonna have to be the first group. You don't really want to start with I don't want to call them smaller, but
Most people cannot name 20 songs from either group.
Correct.
there you go.
I can't. Especially Cypress Hill. I don't know the name of the Onyx songs, but I could probably sing 20 songs from them.
Again, that just tells me I think that versus is slim pickings at this point.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I will always disagree when y'all say that. It's not slim pickings, yo.
Slim pickings for what they want to pay.
Oh, that's a
That
different,
might be
that's a
true.
different
See,
thing.
that's what I'm talking about. They have to make their
Okay,
money.
but that has to be acknowledged by the fan base, right? When they was over at Apple, we're speculating here. We heard a few artists come out and say, yo, we got a bag. And we know the type of bags that went around. Then they sold. And then we heard, I think that was 3-6 come out. Oh, not
No,
3-6. Swiss came out and was like, yo, y'all are charging. Y'all want money that y'all are not even getting at your show. You want us to pay it.
Boom.
What he's saying there is, yo, I got my deal. I got mine now. I'm not taking mine and going to dump it back to now pay y'all. This is a Triller thing now. It's not even my thing. I came up with the IP, and I could be wrong because I don't need people I know calling me. I'm just saying.
They will anyway.
I came up. No, Swiss is on a yacht. The big one with Magic Johnson somewhere. Like it ain't the little
yacht.
tiny rapper yachts that we be on. Like they on.
We need another name
He
for
lives
those,
in
too.
Iron Man's
Yeah,
house.
we need another name for those. You gotta stop
I live
calling
in
them little
Iron
ones
Man's
yachts.
house, yo.
The minnow.
You can't call them little ones yachts.
The
no more.
minnow.
After you see the real yacht, it's
just
like,
a
nah,
boat?
nah, y'all gotta get
No,
another
shit is
name
the
for that.
minnow from Gilligan and them.
Yeah, it's something else.
Yeah. No, that's real.
I'm just saying, it gotta be a new name. Niggas be saying they on the yacht, and where's the yacht? Where the rest of the yacht?
Yeah, these fans are fucking nuts. Hey, this morning I tweet, I say, hey, JJ Redick and Pat Beverly need a show.
They
I got at least 20 people to hit me back and say, yo, you a network, get it popping. All right, you're right. You're right. You're right. Play it out with me. I wish y'all could not be fans and like we could do this more often in real time. How much does one of them cost?
a lot.
And even if I had it, would I want to lose it? Would I want to go get... You're right, it's an investment. But now we at the negotiating table just that fast. Hey, Pat Bev, I don't want to put numbers on him, but it's going to be 7 and not 1. JJ Redick, hey, I pull out my little calculator, it's probably going to be 7 figures, not 1. I probably need a real nice set for that. I probably want to call Jay Will and get him in the mix too. I'm talking about probably a $10 million, $15 million outfit. Mm-hmm. If you had it, would you want to put your feet in the ground and go do that work, or spend your money?
That's true.
And hope the ESPN picks that up and just watch it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it as a fan.
Hey, I'm with y'all. They do need a show.
Hey, yo, hey, they should get their own shit, yo. Do that. Yo, y'all get that pop.
Someone hook that up.
Get that popping.
Yeah, I would love to watch that.
These fucking fans, man. These fans are great.
That
Yo,
was a great first take, though. I enjoyed it. And they were on Get Out.
Pat Bev needs a Tom Brady contract, for all I'm concerned.
He's been up there.
Not really, but Pat Bev.
I'll watch whatever he's on.
And what I
if
mean,
he's
not
talking.
really. Yes, pay Pat Bev Tom Brady money. Fuck, I'm talking about, huh? Get the fuck out of here. He got on there and just was. Him and JJ Redick are great together. That's all I have to say. I don't even know what to say. They have different viewpoints, but they
Right.
both get right to it.
He spent the whole. He hit like multiple shows.
I didn't like him dissing CP3 though. I thought that was corny.
Yeah.
I like
But that's
everything.
personal.
Everyone was like, "Yo, Parks gonna go in there and kill CP3." I'm like, I feel bad now, actually. Like,
Pile on them.
yo, my man was getting slaughtered.
I don't know, y'all.
They call him a street. What do you call him?
A
street
cone.
cone?
Call him
Come
a
on,
cone.
fam.
So when you see the cone there and you make a move, what the cone do?
That's not nice.
That's what he said.
All defensive team 7 times. Like, stop.
Stop. 9 times.
Stop. Yeah, stop it.
Fuck you talking about, nigga.
Stop it, man.
Know what I don't like?
He just
And
don't like this.
This is what I don't
hate.
like.
This is what I don't like.
They go. Oh,
I don't like that. You not good. Be clear. Every nigga in the NBA is good. Every nigga in the NBA could walk in any summer league in the world and drop 50. But now we're talking apples to apples. You not good.
Compared to your
The nigga that you are criticizing is a first ballot Hall of Famer, one of the top 10 point guards to potential. Yeah, I can be strong in saying one of the top 10 point guards to ever play basketball. You
10.
can't sit there as a point guard and critique him. Get the fuck out of here.
yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes,
Not
you
to me.
He can.
Why?
And
Because if you
and what
distance
you're saying-
CP3,
you're
where
saying-
does that put you?
You're saying what Matt Barnes said. Matt Barnes was like, "We're both role players. CP is too accomplished for you to speak on him that way."
Indeed, I agree with that.
Okay, but Pat Beverly can critique the game in a way that the other analysts cannot.
I agree with that.
Pat Beverly sees things in a way that the other analysts have not.
Not JJ.
Yeah, JJ too. He sees things differently than. That's what makes it great because it's 2 players, and they both have all the respect in the world for each other. JJ Redick, every time he's about to make a point, he says, "Pat, and you know this."
Yeah.
Like he keeps saying, "You've been in the locker room." Like there is like me. I am not anywhere near as accomplished as some of the people I talk about. I don't talk about them because I think that, and I get that I get some hate from fans because like, all right, you sound like a hater because you never reached that amount of success. But the truth of the matter is, no, I just been there.
True.
And I see it differently. I'm just giving you a different way to look at it because I was in the locker room, I was in the game, I know the inner working of the system. Pat Bev can do that.
He can.
Now, what he should not do, but this is his first time as journalist man sitting there. What you should not do, and you have to learn this, is to bring your personal gripes to your job. To
And
your
you're a
workplace.
rat. You rat
Yeah, he
bastard.
ratted on Paul George. I
Come
didn't
on,
like that.
man. Like, yo, dog, this is my thing. No, you are a rapper. You're a recording artist. So there's intimate knowledge that you have about being a recording artist. But you have never gotten to the level of a Kanye, of a Drake, of a Jay-Z. So even in you being a recording artist, there's still unknowns to you. Because there's certain things that they had to deal with at the height of their careers or throughout their careers that you have never had to deal with. And it's the same for
I
him.
tap out when it's above my pay grade
Yeah.
sometimes. But on the flip side of that coin, yeah, I've never reached that amount of success. But I've sat next to Drake and had conversations to where I might know some of the thinking.
Indeed.
And I've sat next to Jay-Z. I might know his thinking. I might know what the greats think in some of the, hey, I know personal things about some of these people, so
Or what their stance would be on a specific topic.
you're privy to different things.
Yeah, I agree.
That's all.
So what I'm saying is there's some commonalities.
And I don't like when they do that. They shit on Kendrick Perkins. Like they shit on. He won one. He won
Perkins
one.
killing it too.
No, he was a role player.
He's doing
He's
great.
a good role player.
Yo, but when you do great in this seat, it's because you gotta come and do that and maybe alienate some friends, some people you have relationships with, some teams that were good to you, right? Like it's a tough spot. It's a tough spot. Pat Bev gave it up a little too much.
And like, it's like you said, Joe.
It was disrespectful.
He brought his personal
It was
shit to it.
disrespectful.
He brought his personal shit to it.
Yeah.
But you could even
Like
do
I
that.
can't, and that's where you're right. I
That's the
can't be
difference.
disrespectful to Jay-Z. You can't do that.
Ever.
Kobe, like there's some people
It's just
that
blasphemy,
have
dog, to say some
earned-
certain shit.
Y'all got to shut up about them.
Yes.
Like they.
That's what I mean.
It's different. It's
I
different.
think bringing personal shit is fair game. I feel like I think all of us have brought some personal shit. Yes, you have. It's about drawing a line at disrespect when you bring the personal shit in there.
I
You know what I'm
can't sit
saying? We
around.
might harp on someone that you wouldn't
Longer
normally
than-
harp on.
But you can't because Pat Beverly's a starting. Well, he ain't even a starter, but Pat Beverly's a point guard in the NBA. Pat Beverly has never bore the burden of carrying a franchise on his shoulders ever. He's only been a role player in the fucking NBA.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you just starting to get that because you kind of mouthy.
And now you sound like Charles Barkley, who said, "If you're not driving the bus, then shut the fuck up. You're not
I
going to ring."
don't even believe in that. I don't believe in that. Again, there's some commonality. They share the experience. They've been to college, they've been to high school, All-Americans, et cetera, et cetera. But now you can't talk about certain shit you never had
Is
to
there a
experience.
star over there that works?
Pat Beverly's never had the experience carrying a franchise. Chris Paul has carried 4.
That's true.
Shut your fucking ass up, my nigga.
All right, come on. Let's move on from Pat Bev because I do have other sports shit that I want to ask y'all. Also, on ESPN, you know, we have recency bias. They start talking about who's the best player left.
I was watching the same
Who's the
shit.
best? Who's the best player left in the playoffs?
All the way around.
And it was Luka all across the board.
Are they out there, man?
Who would you like to have the ball in their hands
Steph
with the game on the
Curry.
What's his name?
line?
Alex,
Wardell?
go back.
Wardell, right? What's his name?
Wardell?
What's his name?
Wardell?
How you say it?
I think it's Wardell.
I
Wardell,
don't
right?
even introduce his name to these topics, yo.
Like, what the fuck?
And I understood their thinking, but
I don't.
no.
I don't either.
As long as Wardell is playing, why am I talking about Luka?
Why am I talking about anybody else in best player of it?
Let me
left?
throw this out there.
Fuck.
Hot take that's not such a hot take because I told y'all what Wardell does. He hears this. I told y'all that.
Yeah, he does.
And he get mad.
does.
And he say, mental note. Now,
I'm
you're
young.
facing a killer. But he's a young killer. You might not know all the intricacies of the gun yet. But mark my words. I might even bet this one because I've been picking 2 right. They're gonna smack them one of these first games.
Dallas is. I mean,
No.
Golden
No.
State is
Golden
going to
State.
blow them out.
One of these games, and
think
if not the blowout, Steph's
Game
gonna
one.
do something that you never seen before.
Game 1.
Unless
Yeah,
he did.
I'm with Parks.
They've had an extra couple
Game
days
one.
off too.
I heard all that shit y'all been saying. I heard it. All right.
Because this is the cheat code with the Warriors, and I'm getting off of sports. It's Steph on the offensive end and Draymond on the defensive end. That's the one player. It's Steph's ability with Draymond leading. It's Draymond Hart with Steph. Hey, Luka gonna have to deal with Draymond at the end of the game on him, defending him. Hey, do that to him. If you win that matchup. But now Steph get to roam free for the game. I'm sorry. I seen what that did to Drew Holiday in that series, having to be Mr. Man on offense and then guard the best player on defense. It's tiring. Go ahead.
I'm agreeing with you. I think, one, Draymond has not had to deal with somebody like Luka.
He just go ahead, yo.
What?
Because y'all tell me he's the back-to-back MVP. Y'all tell me Jovic is the man every week, and
He's not sticking Jovic.
guess the fuck he did.
All right.
He did. I just want you to be
Jovic
informed that
ain't
you say you're
Luka.
playing.
Luka brings the ball up. Luka hits the 3 off the dribble. Luka takes you off the. It's a different ball game. I'm not dissing Draymond. I like Draymond.
Go
I
ahead.
think Draymond's the engine for the team. I think the X factor for Golden State is going to be Poole. I think the X factor for Golden State is going to be Poole. I think Steph's not going to be.
You think they need an X factor to beat Dallas?
Yeah, yo, Dallas ain't no Trumps. I think this is what I think. Listen, hear me
Warriors
out.
are fine.
Maybe. maybe six. No, I think Golden State will win.
Yeah,
I
no,
just
no, 'cause
don't
they
think,
take a game off,
I
so
don't think it's
Golden
going to be
State
as. I don't think it's going to be as sweet.
They're
as
gonna
we
get
think.
up 3-1 and then go have a great night and chill out.
And they're going to win in
They're
game
gonna take a
5.
break.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
think it's going to be as sweet as we think. I think it's going to be close games. I think that if because Steph got to play D.
It's sweet the rest of the way
Steph gotta play D.
unless Boston makes it to the finals.
Steph got to play D.
Unless somebody on Golden State get hurt, I don't see.
This is sweet the rest of the way for Golden State unless Boston gets there to make it tough because
yo.
matchups make fights.
Boston
Yo,
is
wow.
a good matchup for them.
Boston can't beat them.
No.
No, I don't think they can.
No.
Well,
I
they
think
could.
nobody left can beat them. Personally,
I picked them before the season started.
Actually, Boston.
That's where I'm at. I think Boston
matches
is
up very well with them.
tough
Boston.
with their
Boston
perimeter
will.
defenders
They play D.
and the big dudes down
play
low
D.
like Horford and Robert Williams.
No, the thing with Boston is
And the black coach. I love the black coach.
the jokers that are really, really, really good offensively, you kind of neutralize them a little bit when you make them play D. In most instances, Steph don't really be having to D nobody. You feel me?
Yeah.
He got to D them niggas in Dallas. He has to D them in Dallas. Brunson can get 30. Dinwiddie can get 30. He has to play D in Dallas. So we're going to see how it neutralizes him if it does.
Who's going to have to play more D?
Dallas.
Yeah, who gets tired first?
Yeah. Hey, we both got to play D, and the man I'm sticking just
It depends.
starts pulling from the other dotted line.
But that's not that don't tire you out. Brunson and be attacking the basket. That tires you out. You know Brunson be down there with the Giants.
Steph Curry is probably the best ever at moving without the ball.
Top 3.
And it tires you out.
Top 3.
Annoying.
Reggie
That shit's
goes up
annoying
there.
watching him, yo.
Ray Allen,
Yeah.
Rip Hamilton. They move. No, I'm saying top 3 without the ball.
Wow, you don't put Reggie in the top 3?
Reggie's
Rip
number
Hamilton
2 or 1.
and
Ray Allen.
Ray Allen.
Ray Allen moves
I
without
go-
the ball amazingly, and Rip Hamilton ran that baseline.
Ray Allen is not in that mix. He's number 4. That's the mix.
Could be.
But yeah.
Ginobili's in there too.
Without the ball.
Oh, yo. Nah. Stop. Round of applause. Round of applause, man. Congratulations. Shout out to Omar Cook. St. John's legend, New York legend, illustrious career. Yeah, don't go Googling stuff. You know what I mean? Nah. Not only that, he got some type of record. Let me see what's going on. Omar Cook, number 4 all time in assists average in EuroLeague, bids an emotional farewell to basketball.
I know he was still playing. He was tough.
But even that's why I'm congratulating him.
No, he was tough.
For us to be outside having to deal with Omar Cook as a top New York athlete, and then to see the end of his career, like, we ain't us old, yo. Look at Omar Cook.
No, he was tough.
Look, he crying saying goodbye. I love that, man. Shout out to Omar Cook. I love this. Imagine that. Yo, I played basketball to feed myself my whole life. This is all I did. And goodbye now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's sad.
Look, he crying.
Yeah.
He's been the man. Imagine knowing
high
what that's
school.
like.
From high
being
school.
the man.
From high school.
And then, yeah, come on, man. Come on. Shout out to Omar Cook. Congratulations. What a career. Ice, did you have some more shit? LeBron's albums. Come on, we get in this thing, man. We get in this thing. We can take it to Patreon.
About it, so I was like,
Parks, LeBron James top 5 albums
Let's
ever
hear
made.
him.
The Chronic, Doggy Style, Black Album, Life After Death, and It Was Written. But I have so many more to name for real. He forgot a few, but that's fine.
He gets an A. He definitely gets an A.
Huh?
I'm not mad at that.
That's a nice.
There's only one that...
Before y'all answer this or speak to this, did y'all see the meme going around? Now I'm meme culture reporting. That fucking grinds my gears, I tell you. Did y'all see that little meme that went around about, hey, why every time LeBron James reading a book, he's on page 1?
Yeah, I've seen that. Every single, and they went and found every picture. It's always page 1.
So you don't think you ever made past the intro on none of these?
Don't do that.
I'm just saying, looking at this list, now I won't try to ever play LeBron because I do believe that he really listens to a lot of music.
I believe that.
You don't be seeing them, Jimmy?
But this list just looks like I took the album I think is best from the people I think are the best.
It definitely. It don't throw you. It don't throw you for a loop. It does not.
But when you listen, all right, you got to remember his age. And when you look at top 5 all time from his age,
That's not it.
why not?
Because Black Album ain't Hov's first or second best album.
There are people like myself who have Black Album as Hope's number 1.
I don't talk to people like y'all about
I'm just telling you that there are people that I get it. Everybody with the reasonable doubt.
But
you don't have to. We still talk though. We still got voices.
But you ain't livid. You witnessed it from your folks' pad, scribbled in your notepad, and created
It's
your life.
still
You know what I mean?
our favorite. It's number 1 for us.
that's
I'm not
why.
mad at that.
How old is Bron?
My age,
How old are you?
37. 37. You one of them.
The Chronic and Doggy Style. Bron was 12.
10. 9, actually, probably.
No, I think he went and did the science on that. I
I
do
mean,
believe him to have done the science.
Yeah.
on
I'm just
those.
saying.
That's 84.
Chronic and Doggy.
Those are not far-fetched to have done the science on.
On those two.
Chronic and Doggy Style.
I ain't like the before it was written either. I ain't like the
I like that 5.
The Black Album don't belong in this conversation.
Same
don't.
opinion.
That's my only complaint about it.
Mine too.
If I have to find a
But I
complaint.
know a lot of people love that album. I just
Yeah, like
I'm the
said
opposite
this is
end of
his
that
favorite.
spectrum.
it's when I do my Jay-Z albums in ranking order, Black Album is always 1.
What can you say to the person that says that?
It's his opinion. It's not my opinion. Black Album not even in my top 3 or 4 Jay-Z.
I don't know if it's in my top 6.
That's perfectly fine.
Like it might,
Might not be. The more I'm thinking about, hold on, let's go.
No,
to
you
this.
said
Now,
reasonable doubt.
I have a hot take opinion about Hov's catalog that I just don't share, but I might have said it before.
What's that?
I don't know if I'm ready to say it right here. I don't think Reasonable Doubt is the greatest album.
Me neither.
Is Jay-Z's greatest album?
I know. I don't think it's his greatest album. I don't think it's the greatest album. I don't feel like that about that album.
No, that's your hot take.
Me neither.
That's
I said
high
that.
on my. That's number 1 or 2 on mine.
Yeah.
You could switch that in Blueprint, depending on what
See,
day.
I like.
Shit.
See, I like.
Volume 1 is also very high for me.
I like.
I'm also weird because
Volume 1 is
Dynasty is
very
very
high.
high for me.
Dynasty is high.
Dynasty is super high for me.
Like,
American
Dynasty is high for
Gangsta's
me,
high.
too.
American Gangsta's a great album.
American
bro.
Gangsta is a fire.
It's a great album.
So look. Oh, this is good. I'm the Jay-Z guy.
Mm-hmm.
American Gangsta is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Lyrically, sonically.
Mm-hmm.
It's, to me,
I'm getting scared.
I think I know where he going.
Yeah, I'm getting my sleep already.
No,
Where I'm
get
going,
his shit
Alex?
off.
Get a show.
Let him get his shit off.
it's Kendrick-esque.
I know that's where you was going.
And I love American Gangsta.
He's saying that the lyrics.
I
and the
love
beat
American
together does
Gangsta.
not really make good songs.
I love American Gangsta,
I'm
but it's
saying that.
Kendrick-esque.
I'm looking for sleep.
So
I know where he going.
it I'm a volume 1 dude.
Me too.
Same.
Niggas be dissing volume 1, fam.
I don't know how or
Super
why.
I don't know.
You like volume 1?
Super hard.
Niggas be dissing volume 1. I like
That's number 3 on my
I
list.
told y'all my whole hot take.
I like volume 3 too. Niggas don't be liking volume 3 and volume 1.
I like volume 3.
Volume 3 is bottom 3 on my list, and that's.
Yeah, yo, you was
we
looking
can-
at the light
We
bulb.
can fight about Hov on Patreon.
I think we've had this
We
exact
had this fight. We had the fight.
So
We had the
why-
fight.
What are we doing?
Yeah,
I like that Nas had it was written. I mean Nas that Braun had it was written over Illmatic. I agree.
Yeah, Braun is 12.
Again, you can't tell a person they wrong for what
Yes, you
they
can.
got.
Yes,
you
introduced.
can.
No, you can't.
can't.
No, you cannot.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
I just see where he's coming from.
Hey, same here.
But that's
I see
fine.
where
You
he's
can
coming
still
from.
tell somebody they wrong. You don't have to be right
Yeah,
when you
no,
tell somebody they wrong.
You can't tell me that, yo, to me, this
I
album
don't
is
have
better
to
than
be
this
right
album.
telling
You can't
Ice
tell
is
me
wrong.
that.
Like when
can't.
Ice
No, you
says,
can't.
Yes, I can.
all right,
You can't. You can say it.
Exactly.
that's what we just said.
Oh, yeah, you can say whatever
we
you
can
want.
say
but
it.
you won't be right in saying
don't have
that.
to be right
Oh, okay.
in-
Yeah, you can say whatever you
Say
want.
whatever you want.
So?
But see, certain albums, you felt them. So if you wasn't outside when they really dropped,
And that's why
But that's why
I
I
gotta be
underst-
careful about Reasonable Doubt.
and that's
'Cause
why
I
I-
was outside. I saw what it did.
and this one I
Right.
don't understand though.
Right.
How could you really feel the Chronic?
I don't
You
have
didn't
chronic
feel what I'm not saying you. Brown was a kid. The Chronic was the Chronic. It was a feeling. It was a movement. It was like the South was. I mean, the West was like, yo, we here, niggas.
The Chronic was exquisite. Still is exquisite.
I was a
so-
kid and felt chronic.
Yeah,
Me
I was
too.
getting ready to
In Jersey
say,
City.
bro.
You wasn't a kid, Joe.
I was a kid in
I was
high
a
school.
kid.
Nothing but a G thing.
No, I wasn't in high school.
Yes, you was.
Well, yeah, no, I wasn't.
92.
Where the chronic come out?
92.
You were not. You were
I
not.
was
in high
not
school.
in high school. I was in
Not
junior
even
high
close.
school.
I don't even know if you were in junior
He was
high
12.
school.
I was in junior high school. I was in. Well, maybe not.
In 1991?
92.
It was 92, 93.
He was 12.
But when it hit Jersey, I was in 6th, 7th grade.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
I know that.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, cause I had a little radio. That's how I remember some music, yo. Where I was at.
Me too. I remember what grade I was in. I remember all of that.
I remember everything, but I'm just saying, like, for us, it was videos, because that's when the Nothing But a G thing video
I was in 12th grade. I
was
remember
out.
that.
That's what introduced me to a lot of shit.
Look, now LeBron got us arguing.
I was in 12th grade. I remember that.
But yeah, I'm not mad at that list. I'll switch maybe 2 albums off of that, but 3 out of 5, I'm rolling. They on mine as well.
Put what and what?
I would take the Chronic out. I'd put Good Kid, Mad City. These are just my favorite rap albums ever. And Life After Death would come out for me.
Put what?
Wow.
I'm not even saying what I put in there.
Easy.
No.
No, shit go.
No, it's just my favorite. One of my
It's
favorite
just so
rappers.
stupid, man.
I'm not saying what I
What you
put.
put?
I'm not saying it.
It's us.
just-
It's not us, nigga. It's 4 cameras with millions of motherfuckers. No, it's not us.
Oh man, you letting the fans? Not you.
Oh, I've changed.
You not letting the fans
I've
get your
changed.
opinion, my nigga.
101.
Oh man,
101 goes in
Look
there
at
for
the
me.
world's coming too.
To answer your question, if you must know.
I knew that. I knew that.
Oh,
Anyway.
Jeezy.
Yeah, 101.
Jeezy. That was a good album though. That was a good.
Ice need to be from New Orleans or somewhere. Like every time you say something about hip hop, I get mad.
Why? Because
he had the no limit chain for real in real life.
But look,
He really did.
but look. See, the problem with that is, my era, we got all the hip hop from everywhere. The world started becoming smaller around my era. Like, yeah, y'all was literally just the music that was made near in your region. So cats in LA was only hearing that. Cats in the Bay was only hearing that. Cats in Miami was only hearing that. Once we started coming into our own and the music videos and the internet started rolling out a little bit more, the world became smaller. So now I'm hearing music from here, from there. I'm telling you, bro, that's what
Like
happened.
89,
It
90.
started blending in a little bit more.
That's when Ice Cube and them dropped 89, 90. I was a freshman. I remember West Coast hip hop started to really infiltrate over here. 89, 90. And
But
then,
a lot of that, and again, a lot of that time, their music videos were infiltrating over here
That's
more
true.
than just hearing the music.
That's true.
No. Snoop and Dre were huge MTV.
That's what
But
I'm
before
telling.
them, NWA had videos, 100
They
Miles
did,
an
for
Hour and
sure.
all that
Yeah,
shit.
so
I
They
Straight
were
Outta Compton.
MTV, like mainstream.
Yo, MTV Rap
afternoon.
started
Yeah,
going to
yes,
LA and
yes,
started
yeah,
interviewing
yes.
rappers and shit
So
like that.
that was our introduction.
Yo,
We're
MTV
watching something that I've never heard before.
That's true. Look, Yo,
I ain't
MTV
never
Raps
heard
is
this type
influential.
of shit
Oh,
before.
hell yeah.
Yo, MTV Raps is real influential and bringing West
Yeah.
Coast and just combining.
The world was a lot smaller
If
by
you
the
ain't learn
time we
your hip
started
hop from
coming into
outside,
hip
then I
hop.
judge you. That's it.
that again?
That's with me. That's a
Say-
me.
I hear you.
I
Say it
know
again.
that is something that I do that I should get better at.
What did you say?
If you ain't learning,
If you ain't learn your hip hop from outside, then I look at it away.
Oh, you looking at however you want.
That's a,
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
look
saying.
at it
get
a way if you claim to be a hip hop historian, because hip hop, and this is I guess what the younger generation says to me about Kendrick, like Kendrick makes them feel a way, a feeling that you get when you listen to Kendrick. So for me, I felt the way when the Infamous would come on. I remember being outside all night with a fucking Walkman on, listening to the Infamous. I remember, Me Against the World outside all night, standing outside. I
was
remember
the
that.
only one in class playing Protect Your Neck. I was the only one going crazy.
I remember like
You
certain
can't
shit,
you can't
yeah.
learn Wu-Tang from MTV. Like you can't learn Wu-Tang from.
I remember.
You can't. They can't even.
I disagree with all of that.
I know you do.
I disagree with
I
all of
remember.
that.
It ain't
I
hard to
remember the
tell.
same way you was the only
MTV.
one in class. I was the only one in class playing Bone Thugs and Harmony. And they were like, who these fast rap? And this is before they.
He was the only nigga in class.
I was.
I know.
Straight up.
Not till that second album came out.
Exactly.
Then-
Exactly.
Now that fucking I remember
But it was-
how it ain't hard to tell. Niggas was walking around the streets, sneaker Uzi on the island in my army. I remember how niggas was like, what the like this nigga was like Jesus. Nas' first two albums, niggas in our hood was like, this nigga is a different type of person.
All right, they do not need us to unpack classes.
I'm just saying. Like, so it's a
Tell-
feeling that you get. I look at you a little funny when you
Just a little bit.
I just said let people fall in love with hip hop where they fall in love with it at. And whatever matters to them, let it matter to them. Who are we the police? Oh, because you wasn't here when this dropped and you wasn't living this. That's what niggas is doing.
he's right.
That's not true.
That's exactly what y'all
That's
do.
not
not true.
policing.
It is
not true.
policing.
See,
Y'all
that's some
straight
new
told
shit
me-
that these new niggas made up.
Nigga,
That's not
it's
true.
policing. You're gatekeeping.
It's not police, and I'm not gatekeeping.
You
I
are.
hate these words. I hate these buzzwords.
It's not a buzzword. because that's what's
he's
happening.
armed with
though.
all of the buzzwords.
That's what's happening. Your hip hop wasn't, or you're not a hip hop historic. Well, I hate that term.
See, you pulling them, you full of them.
He said it said it
Hip-hop-
first.
hip-hop
It said that
historian.
word first. But what I'm saying is, you just said I don't talk. I'm not even talking to them who didn't get their hip hop from there. Don't matter where I got my hip hop.
Yes, it does.
No, it don't.
Yes, it does. And
This shit is a part of my life. Straight up. How I got introduced to it does not matter.
Yes, it does.
And that's where we differ.
That's where we on the
where we
different
differ at.
side of the
we'll differ there.
thing.
We'll differ
I
there.
want hip hop is global. You don't become this global by people not being introduced to it from all different facets of the world, right? You don't get to expand this way without that.
Agreed.
But how you're introduced to something or someone will always be important. That will always be important.
But what I'm saying is,
especially in hip hop, which started where? Outside.
on the street.
Outside the park.
So when we talk about losing culture, right? Let's go to Patreon. I'm gonna crack your muffin.
No, you
Come
don't.
on, let's go to
Before
Patreon.
you do that, I just want to
Go
say
ahead,
this.
shit.
I just want to say this. Where you got your hip hop from has nothing to do where I got my hip hop from. Don't matter. Parks could have got his hip hop from, like you said, It's global now. So people are pulling from wherever. Whatever brought you to it is what brought you to it.
Sure.
So whatever make you feel, whatever album, songs, artists, whatever make you feel a way to where you love hip hop, that's for you. Same shit for you. It don't make you no better than him. It don't make him no better than you. It don't make your opinion more valid than his. It don't make his more valid than yours.
Sure it does.
No, it don't.
No, he don't. He right.
It's not.
I initially agree with
not.
you.
We're doing it on Patreon. I'm not doing this here.
All right, cool.
I'm not doing this here for them.
Yeah. No, we don't do it for free.
I'm
No,
not doing this for
we
them.
don't do it for the free.
Alrighty then. I hope y'all enjoyed this pod today. Hey. What's everybody doing tonight, huh?
I'm outside tonight.
Yo.
Oh, yeah?
Sit down, man.
I'm outside.
Sometimes you gotta sit your little hot ass down.
I'm always sitting down. That's why I pop out every now and then now. So I'm going to go out tonight, and then that's it.
I might have to pop out tonight, man.
I'm going out tonight.
See where they put some of that lipo fat. See where it went tonight.
Yeah, I could have went my whole life without knowing that fact. That
I asked y'all.
I said
I didn't
no.
tell you the truth. I told them. The people that were ready for it. That might be the one little fake. I ain't so mad. Go ahead, man.
Go ahead. Make Fat Mom a little fatter.
Yo,
man, keep us in your prayers, Lord. No.
They gonna get fake lips?
Huh?
They got fake lips on 2 places? It's crazy.
Lip fillers?
They be crooked
I
down
want to
there,
talk
too.
to you about that. What you mean by that?
They be crooked up here.
You said down there.
Yeah, you said they getting...
See, it don't feel good, right? That's what you be doing to me. I say a little joke.
Nah.
What you mean by that? Expound.
Nah, they getting fake...
It don't feel good, right?
You don't... No, I don't care.
All right, we out of here. Keep us in your prayers. Lord knows we need to be there. Until then, I bid you adieu, farewell, adios, arrivederci, hasta la vista, au revoir. Remember, Ice has 2 shows a week. 2 shows a week. Cooling with Ice on Twitch. Each and every Monday. What time?
Sundays and Thursdays, 6 p.m.
You know the fucking vibes.
DJ Joe Budden will be appearing on A.M.P.
Every Monday. Y'all know what he do.
Every Monday.
Y'all know what he
time?
do. 5 to 7.
5 to 7.
5 to 7 every time. Yo, anybody looking for that smoke? If anybody looking for that smoke.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. All right.
Why you looking at me, though?
If anybody looking for that smoke.
Hey, Ish, you
Joe.
my nigga. Hear me out.
Here we go. Good.
It was about 45 minutes of Joe on the AMP shit. I said, all right, I see why he was talking that way. He talking a little spicy to you.
Why you see why?
He was, like I said, this nigga was playing Seaside Records.
What's your point?
You can't.
Why can't I?
Because you're not him.
I know I'm me.
That's the difference between me and him.
I know.
It's
Joe, I've been outside a long... Yeah, let this Joe Budden podcast shit... All right, Aki.
You went to listen. Even in your life accomplishments list, you were too busy to ever be able to fuck with me.
Why you think that?
Because I dealt drugs, B&Es. I was homeless. I was in the streets. I never had a job. Never went to college. Like I just had idle time to just ruin myself, be self-destructive, and listen to music. You went to Harvard, dealt drugs. You went to Boston College too. You went to NYU. What else you did? You went to law school. Like you did a mad.
You built houses.
Yeah, you build houses. You were alpha. Like you
It's a hood anomaly,
Freemason. This guy's mad shit.
It's a hood anomaly.
Actually, why didn't I play Freemason? We've started a Patreon episode with Freemason. Yo, and Ish, anybody could get on AMP.
Yeah. It's open.
I'm going to get on AMP with 2 people in my room.
Look, that part don't matter. I mean, if you're good at what you do,
they find you.
A good DJ at the spot will make it feel great. Hey, we left one spot that was popping. They was Spanish music and me to death. And I was like, all right, I got to get out of here. Went to an empty spot, R&B, jammed out. A good DJ will do it to you. Whenever you want to see me, I'm your friend. And I plan on being your friend for the rest of my life. So whenever you looking for me, I don't care how old we are. You could be 75 and feel froggy that day. Come knock on my little senior citizen door. I'll send my
You going right to the upper
I'll send
room.
somebody. I don't give a fuck if it's hospice. Hey, hospice, let him in.
Hey, hospice.
Yo, do me a favor.
Hospice is a person.
Yo,
Give me a
hospice.
Hawks. Hey, yo,
Give me a
Hawks. Hey, yo, Hawks. Let that nigga in.
Yeah, the hospice let him in now.
Nah, I was just...
Hey, Ice. Chill out.
I'm not trying to...
He's not trying to cause
I wasn't
division.
trying to do that.
He's not trying to cause
I was just like,
division.
damn, I forgot.
He's
Like,
just
this
letting
nigga's
you
bag
know.
is kind of deep when it
I
comes to
go
R&B.
deep in the bag, yo. I do.
With the
I do
R&B.
this. With R&B, you probably
But
get me
again,
on something else.
And Ish, I never.
You give me
Say
on
that.
you give me on
I've
folk
never-
music.
Say that.
You're right.
On
You're
folk
right.
music, you try to get me out of here.
Say that. Say you never heard me play music.
I haven't.
Say that.
You got to play something.
I'm good.
And I'm better. That's it.
That's
That's just it, yo.
We should have set that up though. I'll get you right. And whatever you need.
what you gonna do? Download all my songs?
Yo, each and every
I'ma mop
Monday,
your fucking ass up.
the guy that gets like paid to really influence is doing it. Like I don't even want to have. You know what I mean? Nah, we out of here, man. Everybody enjoy their weekend. I don't know what day it is. Hey, so little, hey.
It's a hell of a stunt right there too.
Yeah, and hit him with the little Lex line at the end. What the fuck?
News Joe Budden.
Annoying, I know.
News Joe Budden. Enough, Daddy.